All right, hello and welcome to the Realm of Ravengard, live show where my friends and I play Dungeons and Dragons. My name's Albie, I'm the Dungeon Master here. We are still waiting on one of our players, so I will do the obligatory shout out to YouTube channel. Check out Realm of Ravengard on YouTube, subscribe there, and check out the other campaigns that we have up to watch. Also, Instagram. I occasionally post art there of characters and other things, maps, previous maps. So check that out. Follow us here on Twitch. Live. That's always fun. And of course, stick around for the show. Still waiting on our buddy Zach. Until then, I will let the other my other friends here introduce themselves. Austin, go ahead and take it away.
I'm Austin. I'm playing Deacon, the Tiefling Monk. Popcorn to Gordon.
Okay. I am Gordon. I will be playing Gaius, the variant human barbarian. Do we need a Twitter for all this? Is that just the next thing in line, or how's that work?
I mean, I don't use Twitter. I don't know what that is. I'm a boomer, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's on
We
Twitter?
could get involved in the culture wars on
All right.
Twitter.
Well, Cihan, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Cihan. I'm playing a rogue named Spine. Let's go to Eric.
I am Eric. I am playing an orc warlock with the name Jaeger. Over to Kyle.
Jaeger.
And I'm eating dinner. I'm playing Gath, who is a human wizard.
He's there somewhere.
He's the fireplace.
He's a talking fireplace. He's playing
The
it.
fireplace. Yeah, he's a mimic right now.
I think you got to pick somebody. Kyle, he's eating dinner. Does that leave David?
Hey, my name is David, and I'm here to say Happy Martin Luther King Day.
That's true.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. I'm playing, in honor of Dr. King's legacy, I am playing Britzia Tirash, the halfling barber surgeon.
All right.
Yeah.
We're missing Zach, who is late.
And playing later.
Who
What
will be
he's
playing
doing.
later, I guess.
Do we know how late?
I don't know. I just messaged him, and he probably forgot it was even Monday.
Yeah.
Could you forget it's Monday?
I know.
It's the one day of the week that you would like to, but you can't.
Yeah, right.
You
Well,
cannot.
cool. I guess I have to stall even more here. Well, we can get a little summary, synopsis, if you will, over the last few missions. This party, known as the Red Hand, they play a group of pirates who washed up on shore after a massive tidal wave carried them there. The massive tidal wave, unknown to them, caused by a giant void tear in underwater, creating pressure differential and a massive tidal wave afterwards. This void rift was opened potentially, or maybe by their old friend, a sailor with them, who went by the name of Red. There he is. Otherwise goes by the name of Denora. She used a magic ring, cast a wish spell to travel through space and time, and disappeared right in front of them. And afterwards, the tidal wave occurred, carried them back to shore. They were then found on the shores by the Empire, the Ebon Empire, and they were. Is that Zach?
Yeah,
He's muted.
Foley. We have some Foley artists.
Mute yourself, Zach. They washed up on shore. The Ebon Empire then captured them, brought them to a holding facility where they awaited a man known as Bosun Bloodworth, who runs this, who's in the seat of power in the Empire, and interrogates specifically Zach's character, Camarion, who and interrogates him about things in the past. As Camarian shares his face, Camarian's backstory includes a situation with him. And after interrogated, was set to be executed by whatever soldiers operated at this holding facility, as were the rest of the group that were captured in that time. Yet they were able to escape this holding facility. They've been on the run now, with help from a group of rebels, a small group of rebels that are part of a greater rebellion. And that kind of brings us to where we are, which I actually have a little bit of a scene, I guess, for you guys here. Zach, just want to make sure you can hear me. I don't want to read this if he can't hear me yet.
Oh,
he's on
in
the
car.
Yeah,
Give
let's see
give
if
it a
this
thumbs
works
up.
now. Does it work? Yeah, why not? Oh, I got to fix something here. One moment. That should fix the map. There you go. Okay, lovely. So, with all of my players here, and Zach, who will be playing Camarian, as you can see,
Yeah,
I
that
will
guy.
read to you guys this scene in episode 3 of Red Campaign. This episode is called A Gambling Man. Let's get the music set right here. In a dark chamber, Bosun Bloodworth sits at a desk, still eyeing a drawing of an alien artifact shaped like a cube. A knock at the door. "You may enter," Bosun commands. A soldier enters, bringing a message. "Sir, the pirates we left in the holding facility, they've escaped," the soldier admits. "So? Who cares? Just a bunch of pirates," Bloodworth replies. "I care." A female voice enters the room. "They destroyed my creations." As she enters the light, you can see her black imperial dress, short black hair. "Ah, Talira, you're back. How was your time in the desert? Hot fucking place. I love it there," Bloodworth says. "You grow careless," Talira replies. "You had the pirates who had wrecked Westfort. They had stolen a ship from Samkari. They had escaped prisoners, fugitives of the Empire. They sailed across the seas of Arthian to Silvermoon Harbor and beyond, and you just let them go. Slip right between your... Okay, I've heard enough. Don't forget who you are talking to," Bloodworth replies. "If I wanted to kill them, I would have. You humans are fun to manipulate. Even you would be just another one of them if it hadn't been for the power I gifted you." "Oh, forgive me, Lord Bloodworth, greatest of the 6 scales," Talira continues in a sarcastic tone. Bosun gives her a look, and Talira is held in place. "That's right. You do forget who gives you your power." And he walks over, smirks, looking at Talira. "So what do you suggest, Talira, O mistress of shadows, wise wisdom of the realm?" Bosun jests before letting her speak. "I suggest you hire them to find what you are looking for," Talira says, barely able to speak through the hold Bosun has on her. "Now that is a brilliant plan." Bloodworth smiles. "You know, Talira, the shapeshifter didn't even know who sent to kill me. Who sent him to kill me." Bosun begins laughing, as well as Talira. "But he did know why. Think they are trying to replace me. Those bloody bastards. And look what good it did them. I didn't even have to raise a finger when the invasion occurred. Those heroes of old took care of it all for me. And that fool Abraxas. brass always was the weakest of dragonkind. Well, Talira, I'll let you take the reins on this one then. William and I are going for a stroll around the keep. I've got to prepare the boy for what's to come. End scene. Previously,
Not all
on Raven, the party known as the Red Hand had been rescued from the Empire by some rebels who were part of a larger uprising called the Reckoning. After being freed, the rebels proposed an offer to the party to help fight against the Empire and reap whatever rewards he could find. The party, unsure of these rebels' offer to repay the debt from being rescued, and were given the task of checking out a nearby outpost that hadn't reported back in weeks. Upon arrival at the rebel outpost, the party finds dead bodies, both rebel and Empire, along with wounds inflicted by some kind of beast. And after inspecting the bodies for a little too long, worming crawlers popped out of them and a fight ensued. Afterwards, he took a short rest, and we pick up right after.
Last time, just to make sure, the worms that crawled out were things that showed up after these bodies were already dead. I think we discovered, right? Like something else killed them. These things were like parasites that kind of popped up.
They didn't match the claw marks from all the damage to the tents and to the people.
All right. Are there any animal footprints or anything leading away? We said it was like already completely muddy, right? Like you just no
Yeah,
way
'cause
of
it's been
possibly discovering
raining.
anything.
Yeah, the area you're in is kind of like a marshy woodland. It's like or marshy wooded area. It's like mangroves, trees and stuff like that. It's kind of swampy.
We're picking up after a short rest, you said?
Yeah, you guys had done a short rest. I think you all rolled for it.
Yeah.
I don't remember rolling for hit dice. Can I roll
Yeah,
for
I
some
don't.
now?
I don't actually see any of the rolls for your character in the chat log there
Yeah.
still. So you can roll your hit dice now if you'd like.
Awesome. I don't have very many, huh? I have only
Oh my
like
God, you rolled
5
one.
now. Yeah, exactly.
I should probably
What
do
the-
the same.
You guys get key points on short rest or long rest?
Short.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's my 5. Yeah, not bad. I rolled a few 5s there.
All right, I gotta do some for.
And I think we already
Oh, we're
looked
good.
around for supplies and
No,
equipment.
I'm actually over maximum.
Say it again, Gordon. Sorry.
I
Guy.
said I think we already looked around for supplies and equipment,
Yeah.
so we don't need to do that.
Yeah. Remember that this place looks like these bodies been here for some time. This didn't
minute.
happen recently.
Yeah.
And so there might have even been more people through here that have looted the place even after these were all dead, right? So it's like you have no way of knowing.
All right. Should we go check the other place that they could have gone, or whether these people were trying to lead us?
Well, let's at least go back to the lake and make our decision from there, because this is the way the stone wasn't pointing. Who knows what was his name? Nico?
The halfling?
Yeah, his brother is the one we're looking for.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
halfling's name was Milo.
Milo.
And there were
Yeah,
no signs
Milo's
of
brother
red.
might have gone the other direction. So let's head back there for now.
Agreed.
Somebody chasing us?
No.
Not that we know of.
So we're not running away from it.
No,
Is
we're running
anyone-
towards something.
Is anyone going to go back in the lake?
Okay, so we have time to
no.
prepare. Do we need
Yes.
anything?
Well,
Like, is everybody good?
Camarian said there was something shiny at the bottom of the lake that we were at earlier.
Because didn't we like lose all our equipment and money and stuff?
Yes.
We still don't have all that, right?
No.
Yeah.
We just have like our simple weapons that we were given.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
twig.
borrowed
Oh,
from
yeah.
the armory.
I have 2 daggers now, actually. Remember that?
Yeah, Bren gave you 1 dagger. That's just yours now. It's fine.
I need to find. I'm looking for like a sword. If I've seen one, like a rapier specifically.
Have a glaive.
That's not helpful.
Mm.
Okay, so you guys are short resting here at this camp. What do you do when you're short resting?
I needed to actually rest. So I probably was meditating, sitting by myself, just doing my breathing exercises.
Nice.
Would I be able to build my spell book during this time?
Yeah, you could do
Alright,
it.
that's what I'm doing.
So from the armory, you'd been given an empty book, and you just started sitting down, jotting down all your spells. Everything that you remember, like just copying it. You have it all in your brain.
Albie, Camarion, I'm assuming, has lost his compass, right?
Yeah, that would be the case.
Yeah. So
the sand oddly enough serves as the same purpose.
right, I know. Fair enough. I'm glad I still have a casting focus, but Camarion is does feel kind of lost without it symbolically. He's always wondered, where that arrow is pointing, and it's always kind of been something he's wanted to know. And he's always felt like as long as he knew he could go that direction, he felt like he had a direction. Now he's a little lost without it. And he's just kind of sitting there freaking out a little bit, kind of feeling his pockets. Oh no. Are you guys still missing anything important to you, or have you guys all kind of already, let go of the stuff that we've lost? Have you accepted that yet, or are we still looking for our stuff again?
Jacob would absolutely like to get all of his stuff back.
Yeah, I'd like my stuff back.
Yeah, I don't have my tricorner hat and stuff.
I miss all the poison I had. And I had a bracer of counter spell.
You did have that.
Yeah, a lot of good shit.
Nice.
Yes, friend. I believe we are still looking for our.
And again,
equipment.
we have no leads, right? We're not sure if the Evan Chalice was able to take that stuff from the dudes that held us prisoner. Do we even know where? I mean, I had a hood on until I woke up in a cell.
Did
The
anyone
last
see
thing I remember
anything
is
as we were leaving?
washing up on the beach.
Yeah, did anyone else look inside the holding cells or like that? I mean, the
I
building that everyone's getting
saw
held in?
like a storage room with lots of crates. But, I have no way of knowing that our stuff was in there.
Should we go back?
Yep.
I don't know if that's what I'm saying. Like, who got a good look at the people who took us prisoner the first time? Because they didn't sound Evan Chalice. When they were clomping around, I didn't hear any, plate. They just sounded like, I don't know, bandits.
Did any of us? That's more of a DM question. Did any of us get a catch of them?
Yeah. When you ran, you turned around. They were Evan Sentinels, but they weren't.
They were Evan Sentinels.
Yeah, but they were like
Maybe rogues, rogue agents,
moderately armored. I mean, they were still Sentinels. They were wearing plate. It's just
Same thing for when Spine
I had a
and
hood on.
Ren came to get me.
Cool. Yeah, I convey that to everybody. Yeah, they were.
So
they
it
were for
was
sure
Evan
Evan Chalice. We saw them.
Okay. So I think that we can pretty much heavily assume that our stuff is either at the camp where we were held prisoner or somewhere in that keep.
I would imagine everything got brought to the
Which one's
keep.
closer?
And we probably won't,
Or we lost
because
them.
the Iron Jackals, I'm sure, move stuff like this all the time.
Which one's closer at this point?
I mean, everything's far now.
Yeah, we're kind of way out there. We still have to get back to Rebel Base to let them know what happened here, which is on the way to Zed Keep, I believe.
Well, then let's
Everything's
just
in the direction, 'cause
let's
we're like
just
2 days
keep on the
out.
course we're on, and hopefully, that will align with, what we really want.
Our shit could also be at the bottom of the ocean. We don't even know.
I'm just saying this lady promised us anything that we could find, and we found fucking nothing at this place. And we're pirates. We're not mercenaries. So if the only thing that we're gonna get to take home is what we find, we gotta find something. We don't even have our own stuff right now.
Brent says, "What about that thing you saw in the pond?"
That was
That's on the
intriguing.
way back.
I'm
Jaeger's eyes light up and says, "Yes, we should go check out the pond again."
And I say, it won't be me. And I look to Deacon, and I just kind of nod.
So anyone can go on that fucking lake, but I want no part of it. Nor will I go out of my way to help you. So
And I
you
say,
jump
and
in
I-
there and get what you can, but nor
And
will
I agree
want
with him. I even kind of go stand next to Deacon, symbolically, just to stand with you. And I enter your mind, and I say, it was a mistake. It won't happen again. Captain.
Like he just gives you a look and just kind of turns away. Like it doesn't even like give you a nod or anything. He's just like, we'll see. Like kind of like a,
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Well, we accomplished our mission here. The pond is on the way back. Let's go that direction. We'll continue to decide from there.
Agreed.
We make our way to the pond.
Making our way to the pond. You guys travel through, let's see, it was about a day and a half. I don't think I made you make camp, so there's that. You made camp at some point. So you're on your way back to the pond. It will be the same day. And you arrive in the morning light. You should be able to see. Can everyone see?
Yep, this is the pond we're looking at here.
Yes. The stone is right here.
Oh, I thought it was like a big rock. It is.
No,
just
it's very small.
Yes, it is just a stone.
I stay a good 10 foot out.
Camarian, where did you see that glint in the water?
It's deep. It's deep.
Can you point to
It's
it?
it's the only thing that I could see, and it seemed like it was at the. Albie, correct me if I'm wrong. Like the center of the deepest part of the pond.
Yeah, it was at the very bottom.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna take out the great sword and put that in the ground. Pull out a harpoon and just start wading in.
Does anybody before you do that? Does anybody have guidance? Anybody give this guy an extra hand?
I don't think so.
There's no clerics.
No guidance.
Okay,
No guidance.
just checking. Just checking.
Deacon's just gonna walk in the direction that the arrow's pointing, and just look around the floor, or looking around in the mud, and try to see if I can find any abnormal animal tracks, like large enough where there could be animals that attacked the people at the last camp, just something that.
And before
Any trigger.
you go, I'm gonna enter your mind, Gordon.
I was just gonna say, why don't you come with me for a ride to at least maintain contact?
Yeah, so I'm gonna enter your mind, and I just say, "Hey, I'm here with you." Okay.
Thank you.
You keep me informed. Just keep talking, so I know you're there.
Do I have
Tell
to
me what
talk
you
or can I think it? I can just think it, right?
Yeah, you just think it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
swimming. This is what my people do. We are water folk. We live on the
Jaeger
beach.
starts to go in as well, and before he gets too deep, he stops, closes his eyes for a second, as if he's communicating with the Great One, opens them up again, and looks back towards Camarian and says, "Choose your path carefully. You may not get another chance to prove yourself to the Great One. If you do this, you must go in with your whole self." And then I continue on into the water.
Fuck. Damn it, Eric.
I'm not trying to prove anything. I just want to see what this is.
All right, I'm gonna go dark for a second, but I can hear you guys.
Okay. We go into the water. What do we see?
Oh, is Camarian going in too, or is it just Gaius and Jaeger?
I think just us two.
Okay. So you go under the water. You gotta
Can I-
swim. What's up?
Can I preemptively cast a spell? Mirror
What
image?
kind of spell are you gonna cast?
As a defensive measure, just in case we get like sneak attacked or something.
What are you gonna cast?
Mirror image.
Oh yeah, sure. You could just cast that now, like before
Alright.
going in the water.
I'm gonna cast that.
Yep. and then it's just like or it's three of them, right? Three just illusory duplicates are like running around you, and you jump into the water.
Yeah.
Gaius and Jaeger, go ahead and make athletics checks. It's a good roll.
It is. We've got a lot of athleticism.
Uh-oh.
So
Ooh, is he still exhausted?
I've got 1 level of exhaustion, so I've got disadvantage.
You.
No, I have 2.
Yes, you suffer a level of exhaustion. You guys swim down,
Nearly got away.
and the sun isn't quite hitting the pond right, so like you're not quite able to see too much. Make an investigation check
Oh, I'm great at that.
with disadvantage because you're underwater, unless you have night vision, in which case it would be with the regular roll.
Man, it's not going well for me.
Oof. It's hard for Jaeger to see anything. He's just kind of swimming around. There's like Gaius, you look over and you see oh damn.
Not terrible.
Okay, so Gaius, you see a.
Oh, that was a natural 22 on the other one, but 19.
That's funny. You see a for a moment like a glint, and it's just kind of like, ooh, something shiny, and but it's still further down.
I can hold my breath for, what is it, Constitution modifier, just flat?
Plus something, right?
Well, base 3 minutes.
Yeah. So you continue down, and you see a very faintly glowing object. And the closer that you get, the more easy it is to kind of make out the color of it. Although it's underwater, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's kind of like a deep red.
How far away from it am I?
It's in mud. You're still maybe like you're within like 2 to 3 feet's reach.
Oh, okay. I just take my harpoon and flip it over.
You take your harpoon and what?
Flip it over.
Okay.
Poke it and see if I can move
poke
it.
it. Oh, so as you do so, the like mud and stuff, like kind of, because it's like been settling at the bottom, so there's a lot of soil there. And you push it away, and then it looks like it's like a ring actually. And around the gemstone in the center of it is kind of like, like silver, like fine. It's like muddy, but it's kind of, you could see silver. Yeah, and it's just kind of like a ring there. And it's
Like
like
a
stuck
silver
on something.
band, or did it have a ruby in it, or like something red on it?
Yeah, it's like a silver band with a gemstone in the top of it.
Can I try to maneuver the harpoon to get it through the ring hole but not actually touch it?
No, it's like on something. It's like a bunch of like I said, it's like
I'm gonna make an intelligence check real quick.
Okay.
Can I summon my imp to try and pick it up?
That would be an hour-long ritual you have to do to summon.
And also, can't you, like, theoretically, I mean, with your familiar, can't you summon it as like an octopus?
Oh,
like,
yeah, he could. If there are certain things he could do. It's very specific. It can't be an octopus though.
like part of the thing, like with familiars.
It lists a very specific list of animals that it can do. Ones that have swimming speed, stuff like that. I think there's
I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay, you go to reach for it, and you realize that the ring is on something. It's like on a
It's stuck to something.
Yeah, it's like on a hand.
Yeah, octopus is part of the list.
Oh, really? That's tight.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's bat, cat, crab, toad, hawk,
Crab.
lizard,
crab
octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven.
Oh, but he's a warlock, so I mean, he does have a different. I think he has
it's the same.
additional things that he can do too.
Additional, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is just for the find familiar. There's like seahorse, spider, or weasel. Other ones.
Sweet.
Yeah, guys,
it's
you would
on,
have
like,
to. Yeah,
It's
you
on
have
the hand.
Yeah.
Like just. I'm assuming that hand looks rather decayed or dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell because it's like really dark.
Try to rip off the finger that it's on.
Okay. When you go to reach for it, it reaches out and grabs you, and you realize it's not skeletons. It's not like bone. It's like branches, and then they start like wrapping around your arm. I need all of you to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If you're in it.
Oh, what's that weird encounter in the lake?
Sounds familiar.
Deacon, what's your initiative?
I missed a roll. 6.
And Gaius?
15.
I wonder if the turn order is there. Geth? He's muted.
14.
14. Kamarian? Oh, everyone's in
I
the
don't think he
wrong
rolled.
place because he's dark. He went dark. I'm just gonna do this for a second.
I don't think he rolled either.
Okay, Spine
Yeah, 12.
and Jaeger.
9.
999. Britzia.
9.
7.
Theath. Kamarian got 4.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, well, perfect. This works out just fine.
Zach, your dice.
All right, Gaius, you are the first to be attacked.
Oh, to be attacked. Fun.
Okay, wait, it has a bonus. What's your AC?
15.
Yeah, okay, so I rolled a 15. So that's first hit. Oh, shit.
Oh, is that good or bad?
No. You take 20 damage.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
What does it do? Is it just grabbing me? What's
Yeah,
happening?
so it's these roots are wrapping around you and like piercing into you, and then like a whole, like you feel a whole part of the bottom of the pond like pick up and move and wrap around you. You hit a second time.
Nice restrained.
Not yet.
Oh, fuck.
You're hit a second time for 14 damage,
What's about to happen?
and then you are engulfed. You're blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. You must
Cool, how do
succeed
I
on a
make that?
Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the enemy's turns, or you take damage. If it moves, it's
Damage.
So it just like wraps all around you. And Jaeger, you see this happen as this massive like tree root monster of a thing reaches out and grabs into Gaius.
Amazing.
Hey guys, quick question: are you thinking anything in particular right
Help.
now? Help! Why? Help what?
Probably seeing bubbles and shit pop up.
Yeah,
too.
you guys are just seeing bubbles coming up. Everyone else above. You guys haven't. You're still just like watching. You don't even know what's going on.
Because you don't need to speak to think.
This is true.
No, it's all happening very quickly.
Okay, Jaeger.
I'm pretty sure it's almost my turn.
Jaeger, what's your armor class?
12.
And then you have your mirror image up. So,
Yes.
what's that in mirror image's armor class? It equals. Thank you. I hate this spell. It equals AC equals 10 plus your Dex modifier.
I'm so glad I cast this before we started.
Yeah. Okay. So you are the duplicate is hit. You have to roll actually to see if a duplicate takes it. So roll a d20. Need higher than a 6. Okay. So one of the duplicates just disappears.
Disappears.
A second attack comes at you. That also hits. Roll a d20. And you need higher than a. Oop! This one hits you.
Damn.
18 damage. As another one of these things gets just like starts wrapping around you, but it doesn't have you restrained. You are still free to swim. Gaius, it is your turn.
I think in my head, Chimerian, I may need your assistance. I appear to have been eaten by some kind of plant monster. Help.
Monotone, just like that.
Yeah. So what can I do? Is there a way to break out of this myself, or am I just in here?
So you're blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
I was already holding my breath, so...
That's good. So you're blinded, you can't see,
Okay.
and restrained, which is...
It's terrifying.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, this is probably one of the scarier things that could probably happen to you. I mean...
I've seen a lot of fucked up shit.
You're
Sea
underwater.
monsters aren't anything new.
Restrained creatures' speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws, so you can attack from the inside.
But it's not like a grapple where I have to make a check to get out, I'm just in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to rage, because fuck this, and light up the snake tattoos just kind of as I'm here, just to kind of as a slight protective layer. Not that it does a whole lot of much at this point. And
We're still
with
missing
the javelin that I have in it, I'm just going to try and shove it up and use it as a wedge to try and open the mouth, if anything, and we'll call that an attack.
All right.
I try to do like ha.
All right, go for it. Oh, Zach, are you hopping on cam? Otherwise, everything is misaligned.
I'm sorry. I'm switching over to my iPad as we speak.
Okay.
Can
I
I
didn't
make it
know.
a
I didn't know if
reckless
you-
attack?
Yeah.
To negate disadvantage? Can I do that while I'm restrained? Probably, right?
I mean, I don't see there's anything in the rules that say you can or can't do that.
Huzzah. This one. 15?
That is a hit.
Oh boy. I'm gonna poke it for 9 damage. Not terrible. Just scraping the inside of his mouth with very jagged harpoon.
Nice. Okay, nine damage.
Help me, please.
Oh, there we are. All right, switch back to the roll.
I've somehow turned into Obama. Someone, please help me.
Wait, what?
What? Okay, Gaius.
That's Gaius' internal monologue. Is just Obama.
I've somehow turned into Obama.
Geth,
Oh
it is your turn.
no!
Oh no.
Geth, Stormwind, your turn.
Oh.
My goodness. So are these like root creatures or tentacle creatures?
They're root creatures. So you're above
Root
ground.
creatures.
You're above the water. You're just watching this
Not
pond,
chilling
and
in this tree?
A bunch of bubbles are just going on, and you guys are all looking around at each other and kind of wondering like what's going
How
on.
far underwater did we go?
You're like probably 15 feet underwater, maybe
Okay,
20
not that
feet
bad.
underwater. Pretty. It's
I mean, it's deep, but it's not like, you know.
It's not terribly deep, but it's deep enough that like you can't see into it. It's also nasty.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's
nasty.
water. It's nasty.
well, I don't like the sight of these things, so I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
yeah, I mean you can't really see much. You're just seeing like a bunch of like bubbles in the water right now. So I
I'm
mean that's
immediately
probably the right
afraid.
thing to do, though. You'd be like,
I'm immediately afraid. Yeah.
Did
I
you
cast
pass that
Mage
last
Armor.
week? Because if so, it would still be up.
oh yeah,
I did actually. Okay, well
before
then
the
in
short
that
rest,
case,
because it would still be there for 8 hours.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
well in that case, I don't cast Mage Armor. I cast Mirror Image because, that was the next thing I was going to do anyways.
Okay.
So there's
Shut
just
up.
a ton of me in this tree. now.
So I don't know what spells you used last game. Did you reset your spell slots or no?
Yes.
I think you used in that last fight, in the last one, you definitely used a chromatic orb. And you definitely used mage armor, so you would be at 2.
And you
And
would be
then
able to arcane
mirror
recovery to get 2 spell slots back.
Oh, okay, that's
Or 2
fair.
levels of spell slots.
Right. Okay, so we'll put it at 4-3. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, Geth. So you do mirror image. Couple illusory duplicates of you start hovering around you. It is Bren's turn. Bren is looking nervous. He goes, "Hey, this doesn't look pretty good. A lot of bubbles." And he's like looking around. Kamarian, anything?
It's not my turn yet.
I know. And he's like, I'm going in.
Please, dear God, help me. It is very dark in here.
So he swims down for a while. He's gonna make athletics check to see if he gets exhausted. Nope. Okay, Bren swims down. He can only get as far to see what's going on and can't do anything though. He's looking around. He's like, and you can't see him because you're blinded inside of this thing. But he sees Jaeger, and Jaeger's like tussling with one, and he's like, oh shit! And like a sword just appears in his hand. Spine, it is your turn.
All right. Let's take a look. So I see all these vines eating everybody up in the middle there.
Well, they're underwater, so you actually don't see that.
Oh, never mind.
Like I was.
So what do I see? Just bubbles coming up?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Then I look at Geth. Just be like, should we go in there? Think they're okay? Did Geth go yet?
No, I mean he did. His turn. He just went and he cast mirror image.
I look back at you, Spine, and I say,
You're
I'm not moving out of this tree, and all of my mirror images are just looking at you and screaming like different variations of like, I'm not moving. How dare you ask me to go down there? Fuck you. All this stuff.
Yeah, Deacon just looks like the Kermit the Frog meme, just like.
That's none of my business.
All right.
I'm gonna go in there.
More
either.
XP for me, I guess.
Spine, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, really good question. So I don't see anything. Like I don't see a fight in there at all.
Just bubbles. And Bren just
Just
jumped
bubbles.
in. He just jumped in the water to go.
And then you know what? I'm just gonna look at Geth and be, you know what? I'm gonna make sure you're okay up here. I don't want to leave you all by yourself. And I kind of look around, make sure you don't know funny business is going on up here with Geth.
All right. You want to like hold an action or something?
Sure. Yeah, like if I see something, I'll shoot him with the bow.
Okay. All right. That finishes your turn. Jaeger, you're up. You're underwater.
So if I were to move to try and get some distance, would that provoke an attack of opportunity? Or,
Absolutely. You would have to
Alright.
disengage, which would take an action to do.
Or I can Misty Step.
Or a Misty Step. There
Or you can
That's
Misty
not-
Step.
yeah.
You can only Misty Step for where you can see. Now, mind you, you're down. So you could like Misty Step to the surface.
Yes, I'll do that. So let's go straight up, and then I can communicate what's going on to the rest of the party.
All right, so
I'm gonna do that.
like you just like a splash of water at the top of the water, and you're just like there, like. All right, what do you communicate?
Just that Gaius is under attack by two tree-based monsters, root monsters,
Tree
and
monsters.
we need help. And
Oh.
we need quick help because he will otherwise die soon.
What do you need?
I need people
Damage,
in the water.
probably.
Damage.
I
Oh, it
need
seemed like your deity sent you into trouble.
Yes, this is a test, and we are all being tested.
No, you're being tested. This is your test.
hmm
This is your test right now. See what you
Yeah.
can.
Do you have
This is
any
great.
clerics down there?
The captain said, "Don't go down there."
hmm
So he's chilling. That was fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That's the Misty Step, and I mean, you have an action, but I don't know what you would do. Your action.
Are you gonna Eldritch Blast?
Yeah,
I
you could
can.
throw-
Can I still
shoot
see it?
Eldritch blasts underwater back at the thing. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll give you that.
Let's do that. Okay,
Force damage going through the water. Why not?
just straight down.
That is not a hit. Oh, you have 2 though.
Zach was like, I'm not having a warlock go his turn without a
Without an
fucking
Eldritch
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, come on. What are you waiting for?
That's what they're for.
Which one are you attacking? The one that has Gaius or the one that attacked you?
The one that has Gaius.
Technically, does that push that one 10 feet further, deeper into the water?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of sucks.
Well, he can choose to do that. He doesn't have to.
Oh, can you choose to? Is it an
Would-
option or? Okay, cool.
It's an
Would
option.
Gaius go with him at that point, or
Yeah, I mean, he's
Inside it.
inside
Oh.
it. He's engulfed.
then no.
Okay.
Let's not do that.
All right. And sorry, give me 1 sec.
That would be really funny if the invocation was like, the target has to move 10 feet. You're like, fuck.
Like,
I
oh
don't
man.
want him to move 10 feet.
I mean, I think all of them are like that because can't you turn off Agonizing Blast if you don't want it?
Yeah.
Like, you
That's
can
essentially
choose
what
to-
that is.
Yeah.
Why would you turn off Agonizing Blast?
Non-lethal damage. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds agonizing.
Blast.
Deacon and Chimerian make a perception check. Oh, great.
Was it DC 10?
Yeah. So, Chimerian, you turn around and you see Deacon, and right over Deacon, like the tree that's like behind Deacon just starts going like, and it just and you're just like, oh shit, and it comes right down on you, Deacon. What's your AC? It's 17, right?
17.
Okay, so first one misses, second one hits. Oh fuck! That's the second time I rolled back. Okay, that's max damage. 20 damage as the thing goes, whoom, it just like lays into you and just gashes open your chest as you're pushed backward. Well, not pushed backwards, but it like slams into you. And it's weird because it's like the sounds of branches like cracking and leaves moving, like the sounds of like a forest, or you know what I mean, or like it's really weird. It's like this crazy sound. Britzia, you are up.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I have in my practice drowned enough kittens to know what those bubbles mean. Okay, relax. They weren't my pets or anything. They were other people's pets, and I did not like them. They were people that I didn't like. If that makes you feel better, if that sanitizes it at all. Anyways, so
I like you're just telling that story to Spine and Geth. That's the best part right now. It's like,
actually, I look into the distance as if there's a camera.
oh sure, nice.
Um,
You're like walking around, the camera's panning with you.
Ritzy, you keep treating our adventure as if it's sort of like a docu-style comedy. Why do you keep doing that?
You, like, turn
Why
the
do you keep
camera,
looking
"Well, let
into
me
the
tell you."
camera?
Just
So
the fourth
I'm
wall, the
gonna-
breaker of walls, the fourth walls.
The breaker of walls. I zip up my shark hoodie and I dive into the water. I dive,
Yes,
dive.
that's right.
And this is what this
Go
is
shark, go.
This whole shark hoodie is for this moment. And can I dive deep enough to get to this one here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I do that exactly, and then I try to hit him
It's a hit.
for some damage.
Not to point out the obvious, David,
Yeah.
Gaius is being eaten by the other one.
Do I have? Oh, okay. Do I have
Good.
enough to get to the one by Gaia?
You're only
Even
5
punch him.
feet away, in fact, from the other one. So if
She
you
has to be
wanted
able
to
to
swim
touch.
five more feet, if you have, I don't know if he has enough movement, Albie.
What I would do is
Yeah,
this.
I have no
Britzia,
sense of the depth and
yeah, so Britzia, make an athletics check.
I think she also has to be able to touch Gaius.
Because technically Jaeger's at the surface, so you could be under his tile.
Okay, I don't know why you rolled that with advantage. I'm just going to give you the normal 9 athletics. So, Britzia, you can get there, you just suffer a level of exhaustion. You are like Or actually, no, you aren't even doing that. You just straight
You shark on through.
lifeguard style. Just it's
All
like
right.
Baywatch.
Baywatch. It's a Baywatch. Okay. So anyway,
Didn't you know, baby?
same initial roll. So we got some 7 finesse, and then I'm going to use
So you
an
attack
unarmed
1.
strike.
Yeah, got
Isn't that the one that we want me to
Yeah.
attack?
it. Yeah. Just making sure.
Okay. Cool.
That's a hit. 16. AC is 15. So
Tight. And then lastly, we will use the Hand of Healing on Gaius for 5.
Can you?
Yeah.
I'm
Can I not?
excited.
you have to be able to touch him, and he's inside of the thing, so you actually can't reach him.
I'm not down yet.
Okay.
Just inside the thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So I can't see you.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Forgive
In
me.
that case, let's just throw another one of these bad boys.
Oh yeah. That's a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I boop him real good. Right in the nose. Right in the schnoz.
Nice.
This is for Dr. King, I say. Bringing it back. Not pandering.
Let's see. What is it? Are you done with your turn? Is there anything else?
Yeah, sorry, that's it.
Deal. Deacon, it is your turn.
Well, it's a good thing I have something else to deal with out here. I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy. Oh, it keeps dropping out this image. Sorry. There we go. Cool. I'm obviously going to attack Root Monster 2. I'm going to pull out my... There's a battle axe. I'm just going to swing that on him first. I'm going to do it with Stunning... Wait, actually, I don't have to say if I'm going to do the Stunning Strike yet. Sorry, I'm just trying to...
Is this battle music? Is this on the battlefront? It is.
Fuck, did I just change this again? My colors are fucking up.
You missed.
I know! Give me a second. Cool. So, yeah, I did not have to use the Stunning Strike, which is nice. Then I'm going to use my Flurry of Blows and attack again. Fuck me, dude.
It's a miss.
This bullshit thing.
I like how you're like, glad I have something to do. And you're like, oh shit! Ah! Things coming after you.
Punch.
That's
For 7 bludgeoning, and then he also has to take or make a Constitution saving throw. Beat a 14.
Con. I rolled an 11 plus 3 for their Constitution, so that's a 14.
Cool. So that is the 3 attacks. And then I have my extra attacks. So I'll go ahead and swing the Ono again.
Maybe you'll hit it this time. Yes.
Next one. No, it's fine. I'll leave it there.
All right.
Then I'm going to move real quick. I'm not going to obviously disengage or anything, but so he can take an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
Cool. So I just get back over here with the crew, and I just motion to Cam on the way. Says, "Get back." That's it.
Right. Camarian, it is your turn.
I enter. I mean, I'm still in Gaius's mind, and I can hear your panic. And I say, Gaius, we're coming for you. Don't worry.
I do appreciate it.
And then I say out loud, Captain, you were right. We never should have come here. As I run behind Captain Deacon here, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and hex Root Monster 2. And I'm going to send... I'm curious, Albie. These root monsters, are they made of wood? They look like they're made of wood, like they're made of trees?
Yeah.
I'm going to send a Firebolt instead of an Eldritch Blast, just because I wonder if that'll make a difference.
Be right back. Is my turn coming up soon?
15 hits, that's their AC, right?
Oh yeah, Spine. You had a reaction, so you can use that whenever. You just gotta jump in.
20 fire damage.
Damn.
And 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
A reaction to what?
Firebolt hits it, and it kind of fizzles out. It's wet, so it doesn't really seem to do too much.
Oh, this one is wet? Okay, I figured this one wasn't wet because it wasn't in the... Oh, it's raining. Forgot.
No, but it's like unnatural. It's like more...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that is my turn.
Right, Spine, go ahead. You can roll your crossbow shot. Or whatever you were... Right?
Yeah. So I see something, though? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
one
this monster that
there.
appeared here. Oh, natural
There it
20.
is.
Yeah. So then, yeah, and then I'll...
Is that
Oh,
somehow
shit,
sneak
sorry, I
attack?
didn't mean to roll that again. I'm just going to hit the correct thing. There we go.
No, no sneak attack in this case. But it still does 9, 10, 11 damage to it. Nice.
No sneak attack, huh?
Well, no.
No advantage on it, then?
No,
That's
there was an
fine.
advantage. You rolled the natural 20 on the first roll.
That's pretty good. I guess that's it.
Okay. So then that would finish the reaction that you had. Now it goes to the top of the order, which is the Root Monster 1's turn.
I'll be right.
Gaius.
At the start of each of the turns. Gaius, make a Constitution saving throw.
At the start of its turn, at the start of my turn.
Its turn.
Constitution save coming right up.
There it
Fine.
is.
25.
Very good. So it's you can feel this thing like closing in on you and crushing you, but you're just like like pushing
flexing
it.
again, just pushing
Yeah.
on the harpoon to keep its mouth open, or hopefully.
Yeah, you're just like barely. Well, it's like it doesn't even have a mouth. It's like it's like branches that are wrapped.
It's enveloped
Trying to
you.
pry a hole open. I don't know.
Yeah, as you do this, Gaius, you hear like something like come loose. It's like in another part of this thing because it's so big, and like part of another body that was in it is just like hanging out looking at you, and it's just like pale white dead like corpse, just like
It's
like
last
it's whatever
meal.
you just took the ring off of.
Do I have it?
Yeah, you have the ring. You were holding it still. It when it grabbed you, so it's still in your hand, but like you're totally wrapped up in this thing, and now like this face is like near you, and it like looks at you. It's like looking at you, like straight. Like the face is actually paying attention to you. It's really creepy, but it's like a gloss,
Gross.
glaze over this thing's face. Okay, it's going to roll to hit one of its attacks at Britzia, which is a hit for 15 damage.
You're going to hit a little girl?
Second attack goes to Bren, which is a miss. This other one goes to attack Jaeger.
It'll have to swim to the surface to do that, right?
You are correct. So it has to move. Can it move that far? Yes, it can. It barely gets. So Jaeger, you actually feel it grab the vines wrapping around your ankle, and you're like, "Ooh!" And you feel this thing pulling you down. It does hit you for the first roll. Let me roll for damage. That's 9 damage. The second roll.
Do I roll for the illusion?
Oh yes. Thank you. You have to roll above a 8.
6.
No, it's 6 for if you have 3. You have 2.
Oh, well, I got 15 anyway, so.
After it's an 8 and then an 11. So, okay, so it hits the duplicate. Okay, then the third attack also hits you. Roll one more time. This is going to take your last duplicate if you pass the roll. You do. last duplicate of the mirror image just disappears. You realize very quickly that you are treading on.
It's very close.
All right, Gaius, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Halfway through that turn, I realized I never took my actual second attack. I only attacked once last time.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Do you mind if I do 3 this turn?
Yes, please.
It's just gonna be
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
yeah, extra attack. Always forget about it.
Always forget it.
Did you forget to?
I also forgot. It's no big. We'll get guys.
So, recklessly and starting to panic just a little bit of panic. Not there yet. Just trying to poke what little I can to try and wedge myself out of whatever these branches are. Let's see if I can do that one. First is a 14.
That is a miss.
Then 22 or 7 damage, and then 25.
Can't reroll that.
No. So 14 damage for that round.
Okay. Takes 14 damage.
That's about all I got.
Okay. Geth, it is your turn. This root monster has shown up. Plus, I'm going to say this root monster here, the one that's attacking Jaeger, is actually at the surface. Like, you can see it. So there are 2 that are visible.
All right. Well, I am going to.
We'll tint that one because it's underwater.
Ooh, I guess I'm just gonna cast a chromatic orb at this guy. Everybody's in water, so lightning. Can lightning affect everybody else?
Probably, right?
No, that's not the only mechanic. I think would be the one built in the spell.
Okay. All right then. Well then, I'm gonna hit it with a lightning chromatic orb. So close.
24 is a hit.
Second level.
Which one? You're hitting the one that's floating?
The one that is
Okay.
visible.
You hit it with the lightning, and it appears to just simply
27. No damage. All right. Well.
In fact, it looks like it's emboldened. It gets bigger.
Okay. Magic might be a bad idea, everybody. I'll tell that. Everybody behind me.
All right, Bren. Bren's turn. Let's roll to hit. Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Round of whiffs from Bren. That sucks. Spine, it is your turn. Is Spine there? Oh, shit, he's not. Well, Jaeger, you go after him. So, Jaeger, why don't you go, and then I'll go back to Spine.
All right. So I'm gonna then switch my attacks to the root monster that is attacking me. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Disadvantage, though. Because you're within
I'll
5
do that, I guess. Well, how big is this root monster? Does it matter if like I aim for something on the other end?
Nah, it's still
Oh.
within 5 feet of you. That's what
Also, quick question. It's currently, is it hexed already? Or no?
No. No hexed.
Is it Hexblade cursed? Because maybe you wanted
He
to
doesn't have
add
that.
something to your damage. But you don't? Oh, you're right. He's not a Hexblade.
And I don't have any more spell
Yeah,
slots.
you got to roll with disadvantage, though.
Okay. I'll roll one more time.
Still a hit.
Awesome.
Nice. 10 force.
Can you push it away from them still?
Yep.
Yep.
Wait.
So this next attack will be normal or still
Yep.
disadvantage?
No, normal.
Normal.
That's a good point. The agonizing blast applies to large creatures as well. Yes.
Yes, and I think that's built into the
I think it's
damage.
large or smaller, if I'm correct.
Agonizing blast.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
and I think that.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking of the pushing one.
Oh,
A repelling blast.
Repelling blast. Oh, it doesn't say.
Yep, just says you can push the creature 10 feet away when you hit it.
so can I also move, like swim towards the shore at the end of this movement for 15 feet?
Sure. Yeah. You did. What did you just do there? You just did 5 more damage?
Yes. 10 and 5 total.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's your turn.
And that's my turn.
We're still missing Cihan. Still missing Spine.
Would where I am be considered on shore, or am I still?
Yeah,
in
your
the water?
feet are still in the water.
Okay.
Britzia, it's your turn.
Okay. Alright, I guess. Do I have enough movement to make it over to root monster number? Sorry, root monster number 1 is just underground.
Yeah, I just have it underwater. That's the one you've been fighting.
This is the one I've been fighting. Okay, still here.
Yeah, the one on the side.
Does it miss?
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's okay because I remember this time that I have a second attack.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Razor him. Or sword him in this case, I guess.
So 11.
Shit. Double crit, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
Obligatory.
Get it.
Combo breaker. Right. And then last of a flurry of blows.
Oh, I thought it was another one.
Combo breaker.
You get your extra attack.
Yes.
That should give you, yeah, it gives you 4, right?
Oh yeah, that's the first one.
Okay, so a total of
Awesome.
so 26 damage on that turn, and that is my turn.
All right. Spine, you're back. We skipped your turn, so we're going to you. He's muted.
Hey, I guess
He's
I can
aware.
attack this root monster.
Oh, that one's underwater. That's the one that's still underwater. That's why I have it colored differently. There's this
That
one here.
Oh, there it is. This one, huh? Alright, I'm gonna shoot at that one. I'll aim my crossbow and... Pew!
Thunk. The arrow just goes right into it. It doesn't even care.
Alright. I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna wait where I am.
One shot. Walks away. Deacon, it's your turn.
Do you have a second shot?
No.
Cool.
Sad level 5.
Sweet. I'm going to roll up. 5, 10. And as I run up, I'm going to swing down with my axe, just two-handed, just down on his head.
It's a hit.
For just 9 damage, just down on him. I don't know why that second one rolled. That was weird. And then I'm going to use my, I think, for Step of the Wind. Cool. Yeah. So actually, I'm going to take my second attack now. Do Step of the Wind. I'm sorry. Do second attack first. Step of the Wind is my bonus action, but I'll do that in a second.
Okay. The economy. Oh.
Ooh, shit. Anyway, so I missed the second one, but I still take Step of the Wind, which will allow me to take a disengage as a bonus action.
Nice.
Just to actually, yeah. I'm going to go. I'm going to get them away from my friends. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. I forgot I have 40 movement. Should have did that last time. I only moved 30, but
I mean, there's one right here. You
Oh
see
shit!
it.
I totally missed that one. Fuck! I don't mean to go there then. 5, 10, 30, 40 back here.
Okay.
Trying to draw them kind of away from them at the same time, just so at least they can see them now.
All right.
That's it for me.
And that's it.
Yes, I think I only moved 10 on its turn. We noticed. Yeah, that's it for me. Sorry.
Okay, Camarion, you're up. He's muted.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one
COVID's
that's
tough.
already hexed. So let's do that first.
That's a hit. That's on Root Monster 2.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so the first one hits, the second one doesn't.
I didn't mean to roll a second one. We can call that my second attack. That's
okay,
fine.
gotcha.
Yeah, so 8 force and 3 necrotic.
Okay.
And I am going to. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm gonna. That's my turn. I'll use my movement, and that's my turn.
All right. Gaius, make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. And something I forgot from last time is since the one I'm inside, I still hit it, so it is still technically under the Ancestral Protectors. So disadvantage on its attacks that aren't against me.
Oh, okay. Good to know. All right. So
Constitution
make a
save.
con save. That's a pass.
22.
Britzia and Bren, you get attacks of opportunity.
Right.
Bren hits.
This is still with advantage, yes?
Yes. You did 8. Nice. Okay, 5. 1. That's its turn. 3. 5.
Oh shit, I'm being dragged under.
Okay. Gaius, it's your turn.
All right. I don't know what's happening, so I'm still just in there, just
Yeah.
let me out. Make some more reckless attacks. Just trying to focus so hard while this spectral snake is just gnawing on it from the inside. 12 damage.
Nice. Okay. Guys, as you're just doing everything you can to try and do this, and part of the body of that humanoid that was in there, it's hunched over and looking at you, and then you just you feel like it's laughing at you or something. It's really, really eerie. Geth. He's muted. Geth Stormwind.
Did you say it was my turn?
Indeed.
Alright. Well, both of the monsters are submerged. Oh,
There's
but
still
there's
one
one
over
over here. I see
Yeah.
that now. I see that now. Okay. Well. I'm gonna Toll the Dead this guy over here. Toll the Dead.
I thought you said old dad.
No.
Toll the Dead, so DC 15 Wisdom save. It fails. And that one's been hurt, so it does the D12 damage, which you rolled a 1. Shit.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be 1d12 or 2d12?
It's 2d12, actually, at 5th level.
I only rolled 1.
Yeah. Here, Kyle, just go ahead and roll 2d12. Okay, he rolled another 1. Amazing. 11 damage. That one takes. As you do that, you see part of these
It was meant
roots
to be.
start withering away and like wilting and like disintegrating. It is visibly hurt from that.
Nice. Okay. Necrotic damage, everybody. Let's
Right.
go.
It is Bren's turn. He goes, "Oh no, you don't." 5, 10, 10. You rolled a 1. 11 damage. Oops. Second attack. Oh! Natural 20. You got a natural 20 from the NPC. We'll get it. Okay, so let's roll damage. Roll 1, 9 plus 2. Oh shit. Okay. Gaius, you are in this weird, enclosed, very quickly tightening chamber inside of this root monster, and this other corpse that's in there just like slopping against you. You're just like, oh god, and you're like trying to hold it, and then just like all of a sudden a rush of like whatever like air pocket you have, and you're holding your breath and you're underwater, but then just all of a sudden poof, and like it just splits open, and you just see the end, the blunted end, or the spiked end of Bren's sword cut through this monster, and it like splits open and falls. It like falls deeper into the pond. You're dead. Hate to give an NPC the kill shot, but he does
No, that's fine.
and after he hits it, he just reaches an arm out for you, and as you grab it, you see the snake like go onto his arm too. Like he doesn't see it, but for a moment you see it like it's touched him. And that's that. Spine, it's your turn.
Alright, I see this root monster approaching. I moved behind Geth. and I shoot at it with the crossbow.
I look back at Spine and I'm like, what are you doing? And my other mirror images are like, what are you doing?
I like that they're all like different like
Yeah.
emotional states. I love that. That's awesome.
Like
16
Neo
hits, that's 5 piercing. Another arrow, think this time like into the part where Geth had just hit with the necrotic damage, and it like hits in there and like sap starts leaking out.
Nice. Leaky sap. That's what I'm here for.
Anything else?
Mm-hmm. No, that's it.
All right, Jaeger, you're up.
Okay. Can I still wait? Root monster number 2, or the one I was attacking, is that dead?
The one you were attacking is underwater now.
Okay, so I can't see it.
Yeah.
All right. Root monster number 2 is going to feel my wrath. I'm going to Eldritch Blast him and push him back.
Oh, natural 1.
Not going to do that.
As you do that, you get pushed back. You're like,
Yeah. I get pushed back. What, 10 feet?
no, you don't actually. I'm just like narratively. It is actually a natural 1. You do get pushed back.
5 feet. 5 feet.
Maybe 5 feet.
5 feet.
How about that? And then I'm like, I shake myself off. I'm like, okay, that's.
I imagine you like look at your hand. You're like, how's that?
It's because you failed the test. You didn't go all the way.
Yes.
You're
That's
not
try
working.
it again.
Nice. That's
Much
it.
better. All right.
You're like, boom.
Yeah. Why isn't this working? And then I push him back. So now, did you do that already, or?
I'll do it. 5, 10.
Like when you hit just print a bunch of times and a bunch of copies come out, just like,
Yeah, it's exactly like when they're like, "Hey, the Hebrew printer's not working," and then I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then it's like, motherfuckers. That's so funny. Okay, that's your turn, Jaeger. Anything else?
That's it for now.
All right, it's that thing's turn. It turns around if it can turn around. Deacon, you were like trying to get its attention, and it just got like blasted and then it's just like, and just like comes roping around to get
Yeah, you pushed it towards me.
Yeah, and
I was out of its range.
it rolled a natural 1 to hit you. It goes to get you and like gets stuck in another tree, and it's like, like trying to like get at you, but this like mangrove is in the way. Second attack comes at another natural 1. Oh my god, it's literally tangled in this tree. It doesn't know what to do. It's stuck. Britzia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use a movement to get on over to monster number 3, if that's enough, underwater.
Yeah.
Right, tag. Boom, boom, boom.
Damn, I like how Britzia's like, like still going for blood, just like
Full shark mode.
that's a hit.
or do I have any?
You don't, but
Brennan?
yeah, but you still hit.
But I said okay.
Nice. Still rolling them 6s.
Yes. Let's continue. I'm attacking the schnoz.
Another hit.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 1. Okay, so 5. That's miss.
Well, I guess I'll just have to use my second attack.
Oh yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, almost a critical hit.
6 damage. All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn. Thank you.
Deacon, you're up.
Sweet. I'm going to run up and around this guy. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, it's all like wrapped in the tree. It's like trying to get you, and as you run around it, it's like continually twisting itself around another tree, and you hear that tree starting to like snap, and its own roots are getting upended, and so you're like, oh shit.
Is it prone or anything? Like, is there any conditions applied? Okay, cool. Then I'm just going to swing down with my axe as I run around it.
Actually, I will give you advantage on the attack on this.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Because it did roll 2 natural. If Jaeger gets pushed back, tree can get wrapped.
Go for 7 slashing as I just cut into its back.
Nice.
And then
Spits out sap all over your face.
gross. Then I'm going to use my flurry of blows to attack again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that with advantage. Because I don't have advantage still, right? Or is it just
No, you do. No, you have advantage on this because it's like I said, like it's wrapped
around? Cool. Oh yeah, so that one was again just like I swung down with the first one to cut it, and then I kind of kicked into the same little spot to kind of cut it a little bit further with my leg. And with that one, it actually can't take any reactions until the end of my next turn. So keep that in mind.
So you hear like an audible crack as like part of it just breaks off and falls onto the ground and like withers.
Does it die?
No, it's still alive.
Oh shit, okay. Cool. And then I'm going to hit it again with another unarmed strike.
Is it a hit? Damn.
For another 9, and that one was just with more of like a backhand on it. So I kick it and swing back with my offhand.
Nice.
That's also empty right now.
Just
From the 9 bludgeoning. It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
which is terrible at. What's the DC?
14.
Does it have a negative modifier? It does. I rolled a 14, but it has a negative modifier, so it's failed.
So it's now knocked prone.
Nice. So like you hit it, and when you do that backhand, you come across like it actually does upend that tree that it was wrapped around, and it like falls over onto its side, and it's like binding the tree, and the tree is snapping, but it's on the ground.
Yeah, so it's knocked prone. So that means it just can only take its movement to stand up or
Nice.
crawl. Has disadvantage on attack rolls, and then also you have advantage on the same attacks, which we're already talking about, but otherwise rolls have disadvantage if you're shooting.
Okay. So he's prone.
So I have one more attack. So I'm going to take, for my extra attack, I can take the Ono and just try to cut through the other side now that he's down on the ground. Try to cut his theoretical head off.
Come on, get a critical. Critical. Oh! Still hit.
Almost.
For 6 slashing into him.
Damn. You
And
chop
then-
off another part of its limbs, and it's like squirming around, but it's still alive. Anything else?
It's like the freaking menu scene of God of War when he's cutting through that tree,
Yep.
just over and over. And then so that's the end of my turn, or at the end of my actions. But I'm going to take the rest of my movement because it can't take reactions. So
Right.
roll out. Cool. That's the rest of my 20 feet movement.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Camarian, you were up. He's muted.
Every time.
If Rube Monster 2 is prone, does that mean I have disadvantage on ranged attacks against it?
Yes.
You do.
Sorry.
Okay.
You can do things that require saves.
You would have disadvantage on a dexterity save.
No, I'm going to go ahead and Hexblade's Curse it. I'm just going to roll Eldritch Blast at disadvantage. That's a hit. All right.
This is on
So,
2,
mhm,
and you did
16 damage.
okay. Anything else?
No. Oh, that's a miss.
Second hit. Oh,
That's a
disadvantage.
miss, right? Yeah, so 10.
Gotcha. Okay. So you hit it. It is looking real rough.
Cool. That's my turn.
That one's dead. Goes to this one. This one is going to hit Britzia. Oh shit. Britzia, what's your AC?
17.
It's also 17, right? Right, because both monks. Okay, so that first attack is a miss. Second attack is a hit
I'm
for
a child.
13 damage.
Oh, this is child abuse. You.
Turn, Gaius, you are up.
No, you're a woman now, dude. We already talked about
Oh boy. Oh, yeah, you did mention that.
I mean, when it is convenient for me to be a child.
Oh yes, of course.
That's not creepy at
When
all.
you shelter me for free, I'm a child.
Liz,
All right, Gaius, you're up.
Yeah, even
Go
creepier
is the
follow-up
ticket
question.
for a child less than an adult?
No, it's more.
Oh,
I mean-
oh, you're looking pretty rough, Britzia. Okay. I am going to want to run away because this thing hurts a lot. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. We don't know if this thing has reach, right?
You don't know. I don't know. It does
What
not.
is what
What?
what is that sound?
That's
quite fun.
What is that, Zach?
Like a rodent on the internet.
Zach needs to mute.
My bad.
All right. Well, as doing looking at Bren, visually connecting, thanking him for freeing me, and clutching that ring in my hands. Hopefully, it'll be useful. I'm going to just kind of look at the javelin I had in my hand and throw it at the root monster there.
Harpoon style, underwater
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yep, and I can't reckless attack a throw weapon. Please hit.
Ugh.
Natural one.
You throw it, it goes right by, gets lodged into the side of the
No
pond.
advantage for Heaven Britzia right there.
No, it's a disadvantage because you're throwing a weapon underwater, right?
To cancel out the. Oh, okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah, so flat roll, I guess. Okay, sure. I'll take the 15.
15. Does that hit? Bargaining
Yeah.
for my life.
Yeah,
Or
I'll give you
Britzio's?
that. I'll give you the
Okay.
15.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to kill the thing.
It's a 1 for on the die roll, so that's fine. So 7 damage, and after the snake has that odd moment with Bren, it latches from the javelin to the root monster, so he can't attack anything without disadvantage unless it's me. And I'm gonna swim up
Nice.
and
Okay.
get to the surface kind of that way.
All right, Geth, you're up.
So seeing as Chill Touch did something last time, and I noticed its necrotic effects, I'm going to cast it again. Or I'm sorry, Till the Dead, not Chill Touch.
Yeah. It has very bad wisdom, so that's usually really good. Yup, that's a fail.
There you go.
And it does 7 necrotic damage to Shambling Mound 2. How do you do?
I would imagine like it's like a very sonorous like gong sound.
Just the whole it shakes.
Yeah,
the,
it just
the
can't.
root monster. It's like leaves and everything start to wither away and fall off, and it just like
Exactly, and it just can't handle it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
and it dies.
and it dies exactly.
A glorious death. Anything else you want to do before ending your turn?
No, I mean, I converse with my mirror images, and they all tell me to stay put. So
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Bren sees Gaius going away and getting free, and then looks over and sees Britzia getting attacked, and he's gonna go over and help her out with advantage. That's a hit. 10, 14. Second attack. Also a hit. 10. All right. He's going to action surge. And attack again. Also a hit. Bren's putting in work. 11 damage. And last attack. 16. You roll 1. Oh, shit. Okay. 16. Okay. Spine, it is your turn. All the ones that are above ground have been slain. You see Gaius pop up
Man.
out of the water. But Britzia and Bren are still underwater fighting one of them.
Let me see. Actually, I could move 30 feet. Could I hit him? I dive in.
Yeah, if you dive, you just have to make an athletics check. If you fail the athletics check, you'll suffer exhaustion.
Okay.
Isn't there also a visibility?
I'm sorry, say what?
Isn't there also a visibility issue at that distance? Or
No, he's jumping into the water.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
So make an athletics check, Spine. Okay, you are not exhausted. You can get all the way there. Basically, like as swift as an elf. Just...
Yeah, and then I want a sneak attack.
Yeah, you absolutely can sneak attack.
Alright,
So
it's
roll with
dagger.
advantage also,
Oh, I
mind
rolled
you.
twice.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
So that's a hit.
That's that, and then. What did sneak attack roll? Yeah, 3d6.
Yeah, nice. And then you have a second dagger.
Yep, the offhand.
With advantage.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
And then just regular damage, no sneak attack. 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, this thing's looking rough. Anything else, Spine?
No, that's it.
All right, Jaeger, you're up.
all right. I'm at half speed due to exhaustion, so I can only move 15 feet. I'm gonna move 15 feet forward, and then can I put my head under the water to see the thing?
Yeah, you're jumping in the water. You're treading water now. You just look down.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then Eldritch Blast twice on Monster 3.
He's a miss. Oh, you would have advantage. Sorry.
Oh. Does 13 hit?
No, still miss.
Okay. That's my first attack. Second attack.
There you go. That's a hit. 8 force
damage.
damage. Are you pushing it back?
No.
Okay. After you goes Britzia. Come on, Britzia. You got this.
Take it down.
Take it down.
It's a hit.
But I got my advantage back, right?
You do. Oh, almost a natural. So.
Okay, so we got a 7. I wind up,
Nice.
punch.
Do more than. How do you do?
Oh man, I punch so hard. I'm channeling some sort of memory that is obviously very upsetting to me. That's pet related, and something about my lawn. And I wind up. I do one of these big cartoony ones that makes sound. I punch so hard that makes splinters, leaves splinters in my palm, and I don't care.
It also leaves like a whirlwind of wave behind it because you're underwater, so it's like like makes a tornado of like a like. It's fantastic.
Exactly. And then I go. I do that at the end too.
And it goes down, falls to the deep of the pond. You guys are out of initiative order. You all swim to
During
the top.
David's turn, when he does stuff like that, you guys are all picturing this happening in like anime, right?
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Like everything in your head just switches like to Britzia in anime form.
There's
Like,
just a filter
everything's kind of
button.
hand drawn. Okay, cool. I'm right on. I'm just making sure we're all on the same.
I mean, I basically see this whole thing in anime, which is crazy.
Is this our beach episode?
Yeah. So
For me, like, yeah, every time I talk about myself, I was switching over to that God of War mode. And Kratos just fucking video game like finishers and shit, and like Street Fighter.
So, splash!
way
You all
back.
get to the top of this pond, and you all swim to shore, and that's where we're gonna take our break because that's the right time to take a break.
Oh
So,
boy.
Piggy
You can
dipping
catch
at the
us
piggy
here.
pond.
How about another one of them short rests?
I mean, if you guys
man.
want to short rest, you can short rest. But
Oh
we will
yeah,
be right
man.
back.
Get that short.
You went
rest.
sausage swinging in the water.
level,
Yeah.
and then it has like a big, like a bestiary where
Like
you can add
challenge
an
rating? Yeah.
and it'll tell you how deadly the fight is.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. All right.
It's super
Well, we're
nice.
back.
Self balancer.
And back on to back from the realm into the realm of Ravengard. Dude, I have to
Back
check out the
from the
website.
dead.
Dude, I use
Um,
that I do in the campaign I run, and it's so nice.
Yeah, you guys have fought those things before as other characters. That was a
felt
shambling
familiar.
mound, is what that was.
So is Gaius still holding the ring when he comes back to shore and all these things are dead?
It's in his
So
hand.
before the short rest, before anything happens, I run over
Well-
to Gaius and I grab his hands and I hold it up in between us.
Well, you don't even have to even get halfway to me because all I do is just walk over to you, put it in your hand, and sit down.
Cool. I was like, does it do anything?
That's what you're gonna figure out. I don't know jack shit about magic, but I know I've seen you do it, and Geth could probably help you figure it out.
So, Kamarian, as you look at the ring, this ring, it's a silver banded ring with like a classic Victorian style silver work around the edges of it. It is holding a red gem. It is a ruby worth quite a bit, as far as you know, and it looks very expensive.
Hey, Geth, come here.
Hope it was fucking worth it.
What do you want?
Oh, come on, that was fun.
Hey, we got lots of experience, Captain. I mean, I know. I mean, like that was good experience as a team. We were able to. We learned a lot from that. That was good teamwork.
Hey, aren't you like a meta magic user?
We did learn a lot.
It was a really good career experience for me. I'm glad I can put that on my resume.
It's good exposure.
I'm just saying that's yeah, absolutely. Anyway, Geth, what do you think of this? I hand it to him.
Do you have identify? Do you know that spell?
It's got to be in that book somewhere.
I don't know if he knows identify.
Or
I
else we
just
can
got a
short
new
rest
book.
or long rest with it
Kyle.
later.
Geth. He doesn't.
No, I don't. I do
Oh,
not.
no.
No.
Damn. Brendan looks at it and he's like, "That's a nice ruby. That's
Well,
worth
then-
at least like 1,500 gold, maybe more. It's a pretty good looking gem.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's just sitting at the
That's-
bottom of a lake. I mean, a pond.
You know what? Now that I think about it, what did that guy say about it? He said not
Knew
to
it
go
was a
near
lake.
the
He said not to go in there.
Do you think he knows anything about this?
I think he was talking about the creatures.
Right, but do you think? I mean, I don't know. It looks.
Bren saw when Geth got out, or Gaius. He's like, that thing came off of a person that thing swallowed. So I'm assuming that's why the guy told us not to go in the pond.
Oh, so maybe they could identify it, or maybe
Did
we
the
shouldn't
body
tell him
look,
anything else.
Did the body
No.
look small, like halfling-esque, maybe?
No.
Okay.
Bren's
For
like,
now,
yeah.
I'm
He's like,
figuring on the fit.
he's like, well, I've not been a pirate long, but we probably don't want to go around telling people that we found stuff, especially when they told us that we get to keep anything we find, right?
We don't have to tell them anything. It's a
Exactly.
matter
Yeah,
of
does it
having
fit,
to bring it
Albie,
up.
when I put it on?
Yeah. When you put
Yeah,
it on,
hold
you
up.
feel like a jolt.
Whoa, whoa,
like
whoa.
you're like,
Where did Kamarian go? Where did he just go?
no, he's still there. He puts it on. You feel a
Guys,
jolt.
where
And
did
you're
he go, huh? No one can see it.
Do you guys hear that
Wink.
voice? Anybody else see that big eye?
Yeah, right. The ring looks nothing like the One Ring.
Why am I in the
Right, right,
ethereal
right.
plane right now?
Anyway, so I put it on, and you said I feel something.
Yeah, you just feel like, I don't know, feel good, feel healthy.
And then I'll spend our short rest, playing with it. Is it a long rest that you? Yeah, you can
It's a long-
spend a short rest with something.
Good.
And
I think it's like long enough to attune to it.
not to attune. I'm not looking to attune, but to learn about it.
I'm pretty sure short anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll spend our short rest kind of trying to figure out what it does.
Okay. Roll a investigate Arcana check.
Let's go with either because it doesn't matter. It's a -1.
Investigation. We'll go with investigation.
There it is, 17.
So you're pretty sure it's a magic ring.
Oh, okay, cool. Do I know what it does?
No. But you're pretty damn sure it's a magic ring. You're like,
I take it off. Yeah,
You feel it. You could tell.
I take it off and I say, Gaius, this isn't just a pretty ring. This is imbued with magic.
I think we all
You
can
went
agree
down
with
there. You went down there and got it. So you should keep it.
I'm not too good with magic items. Why don't you hold on to it for now?
I don't know, man. You
Oh,
sure?
Cihan, Cihan,
I wouldn't even know what to do with it.
I can study
Well,
it.
maybe
Oh,
it
I
does
think I
something
know what that
for
ring
you.
is.
Maybe you don't do anything with it at all. How about
Well,
until we learn what it is, until we know you don't need it? I think you should keep it. And I hand you the ring. Take it.
Nice. Nice.
Nice prop. I like it.
You say so.
All right.
Gotta put on my
You guys
pinky ring. Probably 'cause it's
dry
the
off
smallest
for a
one.
little bit as you short rest. Gaius, as you put it on, you're like, yeah, you don't feel really much of anything. You're just kind of like,
Yeah, I don't know what you're
like,
talking
you're
about.
like, looks good, fits nice. All right. So you guys short rest. You all can do whatever spell and spend whatever hit dice you want to spend to heal up. If you're a warlock, you get all your spell slots back on a short rest, so that's cool.
Oh. Well, you just Eldritch Blast anyway, so who needs spell slots?
You know what? That is the fairest statement. They need hex to add that little bit of extra damage onto their Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast.
nice.
So I'm actually going to use the spell slot. I'm going to use my warlock spell slot that I got back for a sorcery point, and then during a short rest after I gain it back, I'm just going to spend it again for a sorcery point. So
Okay.
those sorcery points.
So
Before we leave, real quick, do we remember which way the rock was pointing when we got here? Because we moved it, I think. We moved it back.
I think we did. I thought we
Somebody
talked
moved it
about it.
back.
I'm not sure if we did move it back.
Well, which way is it pointing right now?
it's still pointing north, I think, or
Which is not the way we just came from.
right.
Towards
You guys came from the west.
All right, well, at the very least, we should make note of this when we get back, because that may be our next destination. Who knows? They're probably going to want to send us on another mission when we get back anyway.
So I guess we head back to their camp.
Yeah, and I think we need to make a play to try to find our equipment again.
Yeah. I need a long rest sometime soon.
So
I would enjoy that as well.
it takes over a day to get back to the camp. It's going to take, in this case, because of raining, it's probably going to take 2 days just because of the terrain. So I will have you make a camp check, so you can all roll whatever skill you believe your character would be doing in this case. So things that will count: investigation, perception, survival, nature, athletics.
I'll do an athletics to kind of clear the area.
Okay.
Or I take a walk with Deacon, and we take a perception walk together.
Ooh.
Perception.
All right. So half of you need to pass. So it's 1, 2, 3. Needs.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
Geth did insight. I
survival?
don't know. You can use insight for this.
Yeah, the insight to write down the spells from my goddamn spell book. I don't
Okay,
have
so he doesn't
anymore.
help with
Fuck
camp.
the
That's fine.
How
No,
about
fuck
You're
the
going to
camp.
sleep in this
Sleight.
case, so it's
Can
long
I do
range.
sleight of hand?
No. You could do athletics. You can do survival. You can do perception. You can do investigation. Nature.
Investigation. I'll do that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 passed, so that's enough. So you guys all get a long rest. You find camp. Let me switch you over to the camp map just for the fun of it. Because you've
Fall
left
camp.
this place. Oops, these guys aren't here. What are you guys doing here? Get out of here.
This is the wrong party.
No, it's the right people. Oh, I think we're still missing a few, though.
I just see a black screen.
Yeah, that's because you're missing.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and put that back.
I died.
No. This was when you almost died.
It happens quite a lot.
Black screen. There we go. Hooray.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you guys all find camp for the evening. Get a long rest so you can reset all your spell slots, all your things, whatever you're looking for there. And you wake up at the crack of dawn.
Oh, real quick before
Well,
we
actually,
go
I'll
to
let you
bed,
have the evening role play.
I just want to talk to Bryn real quick.
What's up, dude?
Sup?
No, he doesn't say that.
Sup,
He's like,
man?
hey guys, what's up?
Hey, can I see your sword for a second?
Yeah. And he like summons it into his hand. Just like kind of holds it out, looks at you, and like a little curious. He's like, "Any reason why?" And he kind of
Well-
holds it up, and you look at it. It's called the Serpent's Bane, and it is a great sword. As I've previously described, I'll describe it again. The blade is a straight blade that curves like a end of a snake's tongue. It splits, points on both sides there, so it's like hooked. It is a great sword, and as that goes down the blade, that's actually the actual tongue of the serpent, which holds the blade. There's like this decorated serpent's head at the hilt, and it has like a wrap that goes on either side towards the tail at the bottom. The tail kind of curves around and like protects the hand. It's like a hand guard. And kind of hands it to you, and he tells you about it. He says, "This is my father's sword, Serpent's Bane. It was his father's sword before him. It's passed down. We, it's like bound to our bloodline."
Yes, you have a very deep connection with your sword, as do I. And I go to grab it.
Giggity.
Yes. Does anything happen when I grab it?
I mean, you feel when you hold the blade, kind of just like any other sword.
Give it a few test swings.
It feels very light. You notice that there's something in the blade itself is actually two different types of metal. It's like an alloy. It is a it has like cobalt in it, and so it like when it hits with like he can like channel magic through it basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like his focus.
Yeah, and so and it's like, you know, it's kind of a thing, but when you hold it, like you do have these. Actually, make an insight check. Let's see
As
if
I'm
you-
twirling it around, I just kind of go like, you know, I do have to say, I envy you slightly. Being able to say that you're never unarmed, it is quite a talent. Insight, you said?
make an insight check.
I'm trying to.
Yeah,
find it.
yes.
Yeah, there it is.
11. As you are spinning the blade around, you say this, and he's kind of talking to you, and he's like, "Yeah, it's, you know, I mean, it's pretty handy, that's for sure." Like you have a vision, like a brief glimpse or a vision of something. You see like fire across the landscape, like the horizon. You see like figures running. They look like it's like you're seeing it from the perspective of the person that was holding this blade. Like this might have been his father or his father's father, and like you see him fighting and running people down and like cutting them down with the blade. Like it definitely is, like it holds some sort of power, and the people that it's cutting down are like some of them are actually like humanoid snake people, and other ones of them look like any other human.
Weird. Don't let it actually just keep going like nothing happened.
Yeah. He says, "Well, if I could teach you how to do it, that would be awesome. But I don't know how I could possibly teach you how to do it."
Don't worry, I'm not quite looking for a lesson. Let's just say being without one's heritage is a burden.
It says, well, if we're ever in a fight and you need a blade, I can always summon one for us.
Don't worry, this one will make do for protecting us, but
Yeah.
it was nice to hold a craftsman's work again.
He's gonna make an insight check. See if he knows what you're alluding to. Yes, he does. He says, we'll find your stuff soon, I'm sure. He says, it is also one of the benefits of being able to summon the blade is I don't really carry much that I care about on me for fear of losing it. But I did lose something as well, so I'm just as eager.
Well, till tomorrow then.
Indeed. You guys get some rest.
I
You
walk
all-
over, yeah, towards Gaius and Bran after they have this conversation. Go, hey, you let him use your sword. Let me wear your armor. Come on, we had this conversation before. Just let me try it on, just for a
Marin,
minute.
Marin,
No, dude. Dude. No. He's like, Cam, no,
take out
we've
my
been over
sword.
this. Like,
You can
this
hold
was
my
just.
sword and then let me wear the armor. It's totally fair, and then I'll give it back to you.
You're not giving it back to me. You're a pirate.
No,
I
I'll
know.
definitely give it back
No.
to you. I just want to see if it fits.
here, come here.
That way, if you die,
I rolled a
I'll know
natural
whether-
20 on an insight check.
I'm not okay. Then, in all honesty, I'm not going to steal it. I just want to see if it fits. That if he dies, I'll know whether or not to pick it up.
Marin, hold on. I have a question for you. Actually, do you mind doing a favor for me real quick?
Who?
I think you'll enjoy this.
Cam or Bren?
Camarian.
Oh.
We'll talk about the armor later. It's probably his mom probably made it for him or something. It might be special. We don't know. But here.
Am I being a dick?
You...
Am I being a dick?
No. You're fine. Do you mind turning your skin red for a second? I have a thought.
My skin changes to a red color.
All right, now, can you do like horns or something? Can you like modify that much, or is it just kind of the base?
What are you getting at? And then my face goes back to my face's color.
Here, I hold out the glaive and say, hold this and do it again.
I do it again.
Gordon laughs. Ha! Okay, we can stop now.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Bren's like, why does that guy look familiar? I think he knows my mom. So.
No, I want to go on the perception walk, Deacon, and on our perception walk, I just tell him, I say, hey, I know I disobeyed a direct order, and I just want to let you know that I regret that, and I don't want to continue forward because I know that I betrayed your trust, and I can still sense that between us.
Deacon, right as you're about to say something here, beat him with a stick, and then you just see the fucking parrot.
I send an eldritch blast at him. Non-lethal.
Yeah,
As he says, I roll my eyes and scoff.
I'm gonna say you were right. You're a good captain.
So the captain without a ship is no captain. So until we're back on a boat, we're all equals. It doesn't matter. We're all equals anyway.
I'm the captain.
No, I just want to let you know that I respect this crew, and it was disrespectful because I know you were just trying to protect me, and we could have talked about it first.
Yeah, well, fool me once, I guess. Right? We'll see. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, go around on your perception walk. You all find camp for the evening and get a long rest, and the next day head out. The travel is rather uneventful. You spend only half of the day traveling before you arrive back at the rebel camp. You're greeted by them. Where is the camp map? I can't find it.
Greta and the Odd Bunch.
There we go. Yes. You're greeted by them. Gwen is there. The usual crew. And so as they see you strolling back in, Milo especially is like really hopeful and sees that it's all just you, and then kind of like runs down and goes and sit by the campfire. You come back in, and Greta sees you all. She's like, "Oh, like, it's good to see you all made it back in one piece. What did you find?"
Deacon goes up to Milo as well and says, "Don't worry just yet." Says, "One thing we did not find is your brother."
Milo says, "Then there's still hope."
Exactly. So we got to the arrow, and we noticed it had been shifted. So we went in the direction that we thought it might be to another camp. Got there. There was no one left alive. I don't know. What direction was it in? Like in relation to
It was like northwest from where you guys are.
Yeah,
Greta
so
goes,
we went to the camp
you
northwest.
say, Greta goes, "Shit."
Ooh.
So they were attacked by some kind of beast, it looks like.
Well,
It's like, what?
That's what it was, like slashes. It was like more like, as opposed to like sword stabs and magic, it was large gashes.
seems a little
Bren
bit.
kind of steps in. He's like, "There was Empire too, though."
Yeah, I pull out the amulet of the Heaven Empire and hand it to Greta.
She takes it and like spits on the ground, throws it aside. She's like, "Bastard." She
Both
scratches
sides.
her head.
But
She kind of looks at you all and she's like, "Well, Mallow's brother Denny is still alive, so that's good. Or so we think, and we're gonna think that." She kind of looks around. She's like, "Why you got?" She's like, "You guys look like you got beat up pretty bad. Did you have combat there, or on the way?"
Did you have combat there? Yes. Yes, we saw some fucking shit out there.
yeah,
Okay.
some trouble on the road.
We didn't even tell you about the worms. Jesus Christ.
As soon as you say that,
Also-
Oric the dwarf, who's been pretty quiet with you guys, he says, "What did you just say? Worms?"
No, we said no. We said we didn't tell you about the worms because there weren't any. Why would we
looks
tell you
at-
about them?
He looks at Greta, and he looks back at you, and he's like, "What did they look like? What were they doing? Explain, little girl."
You know, they were long.
Oh, girl.
They were long and slimy and gross.
What
you know.
she is trying to say is that when we got there, the camp was completely ravaged and bodies seemed to be torn apart by wild animals on both sides. But after a second, these worms seemed to emerge from the corpses.
Yeah, in so many words.
Yes, it wasn't a pretty sight.
He kind of like looks back and forth, and he like starts grabbing a few things, and Greta's like, "What? What are you doing, Orc?" And he's like, "I have to go. I have to go look." And he's like, "You didn't bring any of them back, I'm assuming, so I have to go." And then Greta's like, "Well, shit, that." And she's like, "Nico, go with him." And then Nico like kind of walks by, and he's like, he sees who's wearing the ring.
I guess I am.
Okay, he sees guys wearing the ring, and he like notices it, and you weren't wearing that ring before, and then he kind of like then continues, and she's like, "Go with Orc." Like, and he's like, "All right," and fucking grabs.
Oh wait, we forgot to mention the lake.
He like stops.
You said not to go there.
He turns around, and he's like,
We did.
he
It went
looks at
there.
you, and he's like,
No,
"I'm
I'm just kidding. We totally did. Those root monster things.
It went there.
Holy crap! Those things are crazy looking.
You killed them all?
We killed 3 of them. No, I don't know if that's all of them.
3 of
The
them?
3 or 4. I was
Maybe it was
inside one
4.
for a while.
I
I think it
wasn't
was
counting.
3.
Greta's like, "What? What is it?" And he's like, "Remember, like, it was like months ago now, like." Out, and she's like, "Oh shit!" And she's like, "So that's," and then like they say, and like they kind of whisper, and he's like, "Yeah, that's her." And then she's like, "Oh," and then Greta's like, "I told you you could keep anything that you find, and so you shall."
Do you know what that is? I point to the ring.
Yeah. What? What is it?
Nico's like, "I had she was one of our crew, and they say her name, it's Miranda, and they're like, she She was a, you know, up and coming healer of sorts. She was kind of kept us safe and protected, and you know, she always had that ring, and she when we were traveling through, they got her, and Nico's like starts like he's like I couldn't do anything, and Greta like comforts him, and he kind of tells the story like that basically they were there and they were just like taking a break on their travel back to that outpost, like this is like months ago, and they went by that pond, and you know they were just relaxing, sitting, you know, waiting, and these things attacked, and like he couldn't do anything about it, and it was only one that he saw, and it dragged her in, and like he went in after her, but like he couldn't do anything, and it ate her alive, and it killed her. And so he came back and he said, you know, he told the story to them, and you know they're like, but what are we gonna do? Go you know, fish her out of a pond? Like she's gone now. Like, you know, it was a tough loss. So when he saw the ring, he knew kind of like exactly what that was.
Did she ever tell you what it was? When I tried it on, something happened.
He said that it was a magic ring that she had. She was gifted. She was a half elf as well. She could heal people with it.
Is it a ring? It's a ring of healing word. Give it to me.
I fucking told you, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but if it's that, a ring that can heal people. Well, that
Orc
sounds-
is like
that sounds
Orc is
good.
like he's like it. Yes, it. How do I explain? And then he just he casts identify on it, and then he's like, it's
That's helpful. Or
It's
we were looking for someone that could do this.
Yeah,
This is
right.
So convenient.
The
Okay.
wizard.
He knows magic.
yeah,
And the rules say you can identify it on a short rest anyway.
yeah. So so you discover it is a ring of cure wounds. It has a single charge a day that can be used.
And I could twin it, right? With sorcery points still.
If
I
it's
don't
from
know.
an item,
From an item? I'm not sure. Well, to be decided.
Okay.
If it
fair
takes
enough.
an action to cast Cure Wounds with
Yeah, I
it,
mean, that's fair.
like it's good.
But he doesn't know the spell. It's only because he's using the ring to cast it. So that's the difference. We'll think on that. But for now, it does require attunement, and it is a it has one charge a day, and it can do one first level cure wounds.
If you can't twin it, you can give it to one of the monks. Like you can give it to Britzia.
Yeah, I would say Britzia could probably. She's already a close range healer.
It's an incredibly powerful item, even though it is just a single level cure wounds.
yeah,
It could
I'd say
be
spread it out if anything,
right.
in case Brick
Yeah.
goes down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if she has, I mean, she has her and I have the most movement. We have 40 feet of.
Yeah, but it'd be helpful if I could quicken it or twin it.
So Bren's like
We'll
so
debate.
it's a healing ring, and then he like hits Jaeger in the shoulder hella hard. Bren just hits Jaeger in the shoulder, and he's like, "It was a good idea to go in there." Like it kind of chuckles, and then he's like, "But Camarian, you should have listened to Deacon."
Again, there's no boat, so I'm no captain right now.
Right, and then you hear Greta say about that. So I sent out some. Well, let's call them birds, because that's what they are. And my contacts have sent some information back. I was hoping to see Milo's brother here, and then this would be even greater for you. News, you know, but you still did what we asked, and obviously you can stay here for the night. But I do have a lead on a ship and some things. I have eyes in the right places, and they have seen, well, let's just say that the Empire doesn't just tow beaten ships with ragged sails into port for nothing.
Which port?
She says, your ship is docked in Valtoric, the capital city.
How far is that from here?
It's pretty far, she's like, and
Yeah.
it can do you one better. I have arranged for tickets for you to get onto a boat to get there.
I hope you didn't pay too much for mine. Child's fare.
I
right?
didn't pay anything.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain, I don't think I've ever been on a boat without being the navigator.
Is that weird? Bren's like, is that weird?
Might be weird, but we'll see.
A little bit. You ever try being in the passenger seat of your own car? Wait, what's
Yes,
a car?
it's terrible,
Never mind, it's weird.
No, dude, that sucks.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, well, I know, but
Do we have to steal the ship from them?
no. She's like,
It's
I
just-
don't know that you would want to. That being said, you'll have to still get to Shofford Bay. It's about 3 days to get here, and the ship should show up in about 5 or 6. So by the time you get there, you should have a few days to spend in town to prepare for whatever you need to do next.
Well, we can't leave here without our stuff.
Unless our stuff is with it, right? Is that what they were saying? Like,
Yeah, she goes, so that's the thing. Well, they did see a chest, and it was overflowing with things. And somebody mentioned something. I feel like I overheard you talking about Gaius, a large sword, with some kind of runes on it.
Yeah. Looks like it's made of stone, flat at the tip.
Yeah. And also somebody mentioned there's something else in there. They couldn't. It's hard to see. The Empire was moving these things, but I will let you stay in my camp, of course, for however long you need. I understand that we are not in the same position, you being pirates and we being rebels. She kind of looks at you all and thanks you again for looking into the outpost, reassuring Milo that his brother is still there, and
so why don't you guys come to the capital?
she's like, we still have work to do here. I want to clear out that holding facility and try to root them out. Plus, well, the flood damage from the tidal wave, it's done a great amount here, so at least my assignment was to come out here and find people stuck in the Empire and help them out. She says, but we are not too different, pirates and rebels. We both loot. We just loot the Empire. We both fight. But we just fight the Empire. And we are both fugitives. That which both of the Empire. So while I understand you may not think this your fight, I would have you reconsider our offer. And it doesn't have to be here necessarily. The reckoning has spread pretty far. You might find in every town somebody.
Where is your guys' headquarters again?
That's the thing. There is no headquarters for any.
Or where can we find your big gold one or something like that?
Oh, you'd have to travel quite far. Plus, nobody can keep an eye on him for long. I mean, he's always moving. He can set up a temple wherever he goes, a sanctuary to protect people.
Sounds
It's like nothing I've ever seen. I lived my whole life in the Empire's walls, and then she tells you this story. And it's a story of how she grew up in the Empire, and how the Empire always told her everything outside the walls were dangerous, and monsters, and devils, and all of these different things that were out there to hurt them. And if they stayed in the Empire would protect them. And they were taught that magic was evil, that it was black magic, it was witchery, it was, you were cursed if you had the abilities, yet, every kid wanted to believe that they could. She joined the Empire thinking that she was going to be protecting people. And it wasn't long before she realized that she was hunting people. They were searching out mages and hunting them down. And it wasn't until her own sister was revealed to be a mage. She got powers, and they didn't know why. And the Empire came for her. And Greta mentions how she failed to protect her own sister, and that's why she's a rebel. Her own family was taken from her by the Empire that she grew up serving, and she saw the error in what it was. And joined this reckoning, but it appeared to her in a dream. It was like a voice spoke to her and told her to go on this crazy voyage, and she came upon the temple. And it was like this golden holy temple that she had found, and this giant 8-foot tall golden god essentially said, even though her life had been spent fighting for the Empire, if she were to repent and understand and move forward doing the right thing, that she would be forgiven. And like for her sister, her family, for everything. And so she has complete and utter faith in it. And like she tells it, she's like tearing up as she's telling the story. And like Oric and Nico are already off on their thing, and like Milo's kind of like, "It's okay, Greta. It's gonna be okay." And she's like, kind of looks at you all, and she's like, "Since being one of the rebels is the first time that I have been part of it's felt like family." And so she says, "And even though we've only known each other for so long, well, the light guided me to you, and I had to save you for a reason. So whatever you guys choose to do with it is up to you. I'm not here to keep you. In fact, the fact that my scouts came back and told me about your ship and your stuff being there in Valtorque tells me that my part has been played." She kind of hands you all the tickets.
So we'll do what we can as we travel. Hopefully we can help you in any way we can, but feel free to reach out as well.
Well, she's like, "It's not me. You're helping. Remember."
Well, tell your big man. If we can't find him, you can tell him to reach out to us if we need something.
The big man.
The big guy.
I have a
Whatever you call
feeling-
him.
She says,
Jesus.
she says, when you are worthy, he will reach out to you.
Yeah, we don't care about being worthy. I mean, like, if you need our help, you can reach out and let us know. Like, we're not. we're just down to help. Like,
Make money.
keep our
She kind of like, she like chuckles. She goes, "Okay." And Bren's kind of looking around. He's like, "I don't know. I want to meet that guy. He sounds pretty cool. It's like giant golden dude. Giant golden like god of a, he's leading a rebellion against the Empire. He's like, I like all of the things this guy is about. Like and Bren's kind of looks and he.
So our deal was to get you home. That's where we're heading.
And Greta kind of looks at Bren, and Bren looks at her, and Bren's like, "I don't know. I think I want to stay and help out these rebels."
Yeah, really?
He's like, "But
Your
that's
plan.
only if it's okay with you, Deacon."
I don't care what you mean. You're kind of our stowaway in a sense. Like, you're welcome to
He's
go
like-
wherever
he's
you
like,
want, man.
I'm not sure if I should be happy
Listen,
about it.
But you've obviously proved your worth here, so we'd love to keep you, but it's totally your call.
It's like, the problem is, I need and he kind of looks at Greta and he's like, "You're sure our stuff's there, huh?" And then she's like, "I mean, my intel's pretty good." She's it's like, "I'll be back." And he kind of looks at he like goes and looks at Greta, and he kind of goes with you guys, and he's like, "I don't know. He's like, something I still need. I need to find the stone."
Or I mean the stone. What are you talking about?
It's the storm stone with a soul in it. He's like, I need to find it. I can't just stay here now. He's like, I'll be back, but I'm coming with you guys.
Cool. More the merrier.
Oh, he doesn't have to do that. When he does that, the sword just disappears. So you guys can spend the rest of the day here. You eat up because you obviously have to. I guess.
I thought we were long rested before this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying you like traveled this distance and you're just having some lunch.
Oh, and guys, exhaustion still, right? No, I'm sorry. I mean, Jaeger still has one level of exhaustion.
Right. Jaeger will have one level. So the place that the boat will pick you up is called Shawford Bay. It is 3 days roughly north from where you're staying, and it is it's the, I guess it would be north. It's the closest port on the island that you're on. So the easiest way to get off the island. Because the Shattered Kingdom is made up of a bunch of islands, and you're just on one of them. It's a small town, like I mentioned, about 3 days north, and you guys will travel there. Is there anything you want to do before leaving?
Take a horse.
No. No horse offers. So you got to give back any of the weapons that you had for the armory, though. That's the other thing.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, did we kill all the...
that's a lot of what I got.
I don't need it.
And we never
So
found our stuff.
isn't that
right?
all of our weapons?
Yeah.
Didn't I
Basically.
steal a horse? Yeah, we should have. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's fucking our other campaign.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She has a lead on where your stuff is. Your stuff and your ship is together, sitting in the port in Valtorg.
Right, but if we're going to be traveling for 3 days and we don't have any weapons...
Oh, she goes, no, she's like, you turn him in at Shawford Bay. There's someone, the person that you, yeah.
I gotcha.
More acceptable.
She's got a fence there.
We barter some rations off you.
Yeah, get some food. You each can take 2 rations each. I just said that. You can each take 2 rations. You travel
Good to go.
for a few days.
Days a few.
A few days. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, you travel for a few days. The rain lets up. The travel is a bit easier. On the last day before arriving at Shawford Bay, you get close to the outskirts of town. It's a small port town. Looks pretty beat up at most parts from the tidal wave that's hit, as some of the water, the storm surge, if you will, has cascaded through there. So there are some people repairing some docks. You're kind of a motley crew strolling in here. So do you want to be stealth about this? What you're doing, what you're wearing, rather, or are you guys just gonna walk right in?
Probably gonna walk in, but I'll probably still, slow-ish, kind of not stealthy-ish. Right, at least trying to keep an eye out for
Walk casual.
Evan Empire.
Scout ahead if we need to sneak in or like stealth around to see.
Yeah, they should see if we can get a read on the military presence here, the Evan Empire
Sure.
presence.
Oh shit, I guess I forgot to say something. Before you leave, Greta tells you when you get to the guy taking the tickets on the boat, what you're supposed to say is, I reckon there are good days ahead. And that is
Passphrase.
right. And if they respond positively, that means that the boat is safe. If they respond negatively, that means that the boat is not safe, meaning that there's some sort of threat to, on the boat.
Say it one more
Okay.
time, just because I'm dead.
I reckon there are good days ahead. Oh, better days. Sorry, I reckon there are better days ahead.
That's what we're supposed to say.
Yeah, you say that to the guy that takes your ticket at the boat. And if they respond positively, that means the boat is safe. If they respond negatively, it just means that, hey, there's Empire presence on the boat. Be careful.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy enough.
Cool.
You
Do
get
we know where to find him and everything? I'm assuming they tell us like where specifically he'll be.
Yeah, I mean the boats coming around in like a few days. Like so, like when you get to like there are no boats in port. Like you're like, oh, okay. There's like nobody here. They're repairing the docks. It's pretty Hodum town.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna change my face from Bosun's to Carl's, and I'm gonna take my hood, and from the black velvety side, I'm gonna reverse it now. I'm wearing a green satin hood now.
I forgot about the reversible. That reversible starter jacket. Okay, so you roll into town and like you guys are walking in and like you could swear there's somebody just like walking alongside you that isn't with you, or that isn't your crew, and like there's this woman that's just like she's pretty weak-legged. Like her clothes are pretty whooped, and she's like got like this faded dress on, and the smell of alcohol is like hanging around her like a fog. She is just like, and she kind of looks at you and she's like holds up a drink. She goes, "To the future." Glug, glug, glug. And she's like and starts coughing, and she kind of looks at you all up and down, and she's like, who are you guys?
Yes, to the future indeed, young lady.
Oh, so she's not too young. So she does. She says
It don't matter.
She says,
He's being polite. He's just being polite.
"My name's Ginger Yeardown. Welcome to Shawford Bay."
I'm
This is
just
the part
walking.
where you
Where we
guys-
go.
What? Oh wait. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
think we're all just moving.
I think we're still just kind of walking. Like I didn't stop.
And she's like,
Ginger, are you the greeter? Are there greeters at town? Just waiting, drinking.
Yeah, I'm with Britia and this lady. I'm in on this conversation for sure. This seems interesting.
She's like, "What? No, well, everybody knows me. Although I have nothing that I'll ever amount to." And she kind of gets really sad. And she's
Oh,
like,
Jesus. Don't worry. I bet you there are better days ahead.
she goes, "What?"
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No. "You need a drink, little girl." And then she just like pulls out a bottle of booze and she hands it to you. "You want some?"
You bet your ass I do. I take it and I take a swig.
Glug, glug. And it's pretty good. You're like, "Damn."
I catch up with Deacon.
You take the swig, and she kind of just like goes, "Bye now," and just like falls over.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Falls over.
Pick a pocket.
Bristia, she got any gold on her?
Yeah, do you pick her pocket?
No. We will.
She's sad.
Nobody's gonna pick her pocket.
Too sad even for me.
Like, is it too sad for you?
I think she's right. I don't think she's going to amount to anything. We should probably let her have whatever.
Yeah, let's not kick her while she's down. I agree with Brits.
She could also be a hag who will curse us. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm sorry.
You're the one
guys.
who drank her drink. You don't know what that was.
She offered me a drink. Okay, listen.
If she was
It
a
would have
hag,
been
that's
rude to turn it down. Oh
This
shit,
is
you're
true.
right. I am realizing what you mean right now. Oh boy.
All right,
You'll be fine. Let's go.
Continuing.
Britzia, your dry January is fucked. This is already.
It's okay. You're a woman now, so you can drink. It's okay.
That's right. So you guys get into
It's
town
true.
proper. You see that there are
I
a few
have a
shops.
monthly visitor.
Oh, gross. There are a few shops, and it's a very strange way of mentioning it. You have there are a few shops and a few people out on the street. You look to see the guard presence. You don't really see any Empire guards here. This is a pretty, like I said, a pretty podunk town. A little small, little little bay, and but there's like these cute little shops, like they sell like Laffy Taffy and shit, or like not Laffy Taffy, saltwater, not Laffy
I
Taffy,
love Laffy Taffy, dude.
saltwater taffy.
Deacon loves Laffy Taffy.
That's all funny. Um, yeah, and so you walk around. What do you guys want to do? You have a few days in town that you can do things.
We don't have any money, do we?
Is there a blacksmith?
You guys
I
have
don't
a few
think we
gold.
have any money.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Anywhere.
steal.
Like, where are we gonna go stay?
Are we in a town? Where are we?
It's
Are
a
we
yeah,
outside?
it's a small town called Shawford Bay. It's a
I'm
port town.
gonna see if I can pick some pockets. If I see like some rich dude walking around. Need to
Well, there
cut
aren't many
some
rich people here.
purses.
This is pretty small town.
Fuck, I'll steal from the poor. I don't care.
Okay.
Just I'm looking for a stack of gold.
Fighting rings, dude. Yeah, we'll go fight some people.
Is there a blacksmithy?
Yeah. No blacksmith, but there's a trader.
I go
I'm an
there.
opportunist. Like I'll look around if I see something unattended in a store, or like if I see some buffoon drunk dude, gonna pass.
Well, there was
out
that drunk
or
lady
even-
back there.
Hey,
She's still passed out?
Yeah, she's still drunk. She's just wasted.
all right, I'm gonna go pick her pockets. Let me see if she's
Yep,
got
there we
any
go.
money.
It's fine
Alright,
way
make-
for us to leave before picking her pocket.
Make a
Is it
sleight of hand
sleight
check.
hand? Oh, I'd love to make a sleight of hand check.
All right, you successfully pick her pockets. She has 1 copper piece, 1 silver piece, and 1 gold piece. She has a dark
gold.
blue marble and a list of taverns from which she has been banned. And it is every tavern that you have ever heard of.
Awesome.
All of them.
Well, on to the next victim.
So
Deacon will try to find, like, he has like this internal struggle of like trying to be a better person, compared to like what he's always
Yeah.
been, a piece of shit. So he decides to try to find someone in town that's like working on the things that are been broken from the tidal wave or whatever it was, and just volunteer time to like help do it. Because help fix things, fix the docks, whatever. Because I am proficient in carpenter's tools, so I can go around and help in buildings and the docks and stuff. Maybe in exchange for just a place for us to crash, a barn, anything.
all right. So you go over to these docks and you see a dude working on them. And the guy that you see, he is a very large, like you, all like muscular man. He's got like this huge, just like he's got the chest hair coming out of the shirt kind of thing going on, and chiseled jaw, but very kind eyes. And he kind of looks at you and he's like, Is that Deacon? And you know this guy. You've seen him before. He's a widely known sailor. His name is Miles Group. He's the guy. Everyone calls him the guy. Because everybody knows him as the guy. He's the guy that fixes your ship, the guy that fixes the dock, the guy that, helps save the people, right? Like, this dude is always around, and he sees you, and he knows you, and he's like, well, damn, if I haven't sailed in 20 years, I thought I'd never see you again. And like, you've seen this guy at port before in various places. He's a widely known tradesman.
Yes. Hey, how you doing, Miles?
He's like, well, not too goddamn bad. We're just putting back together this here dock, and it's pretty beat. You want to help?
Says, sure can.
All right. Well, here. And he
like-
throws you 5 gold, and he's like, all right, have at it. And he just like gets you started. He's like, I gotta go take care of this thing over here.
It's cool. Me and my crew we're kind of waiting for a few days for a ship to show up here. We're also looking for a place to stay. Do you know anywhere that can spare some room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grown people?
Sure, partner. You would want to goat or captain, rather. Excuse me.
And a
You would
kid.
want to.
And
Yeah.
one child.
Yeah, right.
One separate room for a child.
Well, yeah, they give a discount for children down at the Crooked Crow. Is where you'd want to check it out.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's only about a gold a night there. They don't. It's pretty rough and tough, but it's all right. After a long day's work, it'll be Nice place to fall asleep.
The Crooked Crow, you say?
The Crooked Crow. You won't miss it. They got the crow signs all fucked up. It's crooked. I keep offering to fix it, but they tell me it's in the name.
Perfect. Thanks, Miles.
No problem.
I'll start fucking hit away at the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like, can I borrow some carpenter's tools?
Yeah. No, he's like, yeah. He just like lids you having it. He's like, he knows who we are. He's like, you know, if you're gonna pirate from him, it would be just fair game. You know, you'd have to just like, he's just like, yep, that's how it works. He's a pirate, so. But you know him from your sailing years. You know what I mean? Like, he's not a pirate. He's a sailor.
Cool.
You might have had him on a boat at once or twice, or been on a boat.
Cool.
So yeah, so he kind of motions to the it tells you where to go to get to the Crooked Crow. Gaius, you said you went to a smith
Or a general store. Either one works.
Oh, okay. It's the general store. And where are we? I have to find the person that I had for this.
Rapidly going through notes.
Oh, it's the best. Let us see. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so you enter the this shop, and it's like it is like a trade shop, but there's a whole bunch of things there. There's this elderly man there named Bertrand Shoemaker. His name, or Old Bert, is what they call him. He's a balding elderly man with a nose that takes up most of his face and a grimace that could spoil milk. He wears shoes that outclass his otherwise, hodum shirt and breeches. Make a religion check.
What? Oh, okay.
I think that might be the first time in a campaign I've ever heard that.
A religion check be called.
Nah.
You don't. Okay, you're like, all right. I don't know. You're just like, this guy is crazy. He's actually a shoemaker, but literally in his name. But he also sells other things that come and go through his shop, just because he likes to. He welcomes you in. He goes, "Oh, welcome in.
Yeah. Hello, Elder. How do?
Looking for some shoes?"
Well, actually, now that you mention it, might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah, your feet look pretty bad, dude. Guy.
Well, that was just uncalled for.
Sorry, I'll call him when I can see him.
Well, I'm also not going to deny the truth. So, I mean, yes, you can help me with that, but I actually came in for a spot of trade, so maybe we'll include the shoes in that. But do you deal in weapons or just shoes?
Weapons?
Yeah, you know, the pointy things.
Oh yeah, stabby like.
Yeah, stabby like.
Yeah, which kind are you looking for, friend?
Well, actually, the long pointy ones, and I'm wondering if you also would accept a trade of one that I seem to have come across. And pull out the glaive and show it to him.
Oh, that's an Empire glaive.
Is it? I didn't know.
Insight check. Make a deception. Ooh. Make a deception check, guys.
Would it be perception if I'm trying to be sarcastic?
No.
Okay, I mean, it's the same modifier, so.
Okay, pretty good. He kind of looks at you and goes, "Sure you don't." And then kind of like, "But you're selling it, so you want me to fence that?"
I was just thinking trade for trade, but if you're trying to throw a coin, then sure.
Can I see it? You hand it to him. Oh!
Here,
He's
let me spot you.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't lift it, so I can't sell it. Here, you keep it.
Well,
actually, unless you can hang it. Oh, no, that wouldn't be a good idea.
You can melt it.
Melt it? He's not there. can I turn it into shoes?
Well, you could turn it into the base of shoes or your shoe nails if you were to melt it.
Nah, I don't want it. You gotta keep that. That's yours now, partner.
Fair
But-
enough. Well, I'm
And he
still
kinda
interested
looks-
in the long
and he's
pointy
like-
things.
He's like, but that's a real nice ring you got. Wait, are you wearing the ring still?
It's in my pocket.
Oh, you're not wearing it. Okay. So he can't see the ring.
No. I'm still interested in the long pointy things, though. How about any javelins? Those are easy to come across.
Kind of looks and he's like, and gets you one, and he's like this, and you notice like it's been used. Like you could tell, it's not a new javelin.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to have a metal stick be, beat up to be functional.
All right, you can have that one.
Yeah, how many of these you got?
Got two or three, I think. And he's like, oh, one of them's cracked. You don't want that one.
2 javelins, 1 gold.
Whatever the gold they're worth.
They were 5 silver pieces a piece.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, and takes the gold.
Pick up 2 of those.
Kind doing business for
Smiley day to you.
Smiley day.
Smiley day to you.
Smiley day to you. Is there anything anybody?
I mean, I was hoping to at least sell or at least trade this glaive for something, but sir, I understand if you're too squeamish to deal in contraband. I'll take this elsewhere.
Oh, and there he goes.
Yep.
We'll switch over to this view for now. Okay, so you finish your business there. Is there
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to do?
I would really like some gummy sharks from the taffy store, but I don't have
yeah.
any money. What if I wanted to offer my barber surgeon services in town? Is there
Sure.
an avenue for that?
Yeah.
To earn some coin to throw down on them gummy sharks?
Make a lemonade stand.
Yeah, so you head to a local hospice, where people are being taken care of. And you notice a modestly dressed middle-aged man with a face full of freckles and very thin hair that is treating people. He's like, there are people that are, in beds and stuff. They're sick and coughing. And yeah, he's just kind of going around and trying to help them out.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I know more than you.
are you
What
injured?
is your name? No. I am not injured. I am hungry for sharks. My name is Britsia Tiraj, barber surgeon to the gods. Captain Britsia Tiraj, some people call me, but
Oh.
that's neither here nor there. I'd like to offer my services. I am a physician. I know the body very well. You have many bodies here.
Well, welcome, Captain. My name's Bryson Salisbury, and I'm trying to help these people here, but they're not looking too good. I'm missing some essential oils that I need for some of the healing. You're a doctor.
Indeed I am. Okay.
The
So you need oils.
townspeople, we need it's the oils of iris.
The oils of iris. Okay.
Make a nature check. And then depending on your nature,
Shit.
-1. 6.
Nature is
You have
like
never
minus one.
you're like, I'm okay. Oil of virus it is. I don't know what it's used for, but I need okay. And he's like, yeah, I can't. He's like, I'm all out.
Okay. Boy. Okay, so it's sounding a lot like I would need to go buy a thing to come help him.
He's like, well, actually, not really. There's a temple in town. It's all beat up. I'm not allowed in there though. But the plants, it grows around it and inside. But the people that are stationed there, they don't let me in because they said that I'm a witch or something, and that if I went back there, that they were going to kill me.
Well, Say you're a witch? Why?
Yeah, I know. I'm not a god. I'm a doctor.
Yeah. You and me, man. What the fuck is wrong with these guys?
I don't know. They just think they're
Okay.
crazy people.
God. Well, I get along famously with the church. Yes, I would love to go. I will go. I will go.
If you do, I'll give you some money.
Okay, I would love that. That is precisely what I need. Again, I need a plant that makes the oil. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
grows inside, and they actually cultivate it there, but they won't give out any.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
know.
how do you?
I think they're up to something in there, but they won't let me in, and they threatened to kill me last time, so I'm not going in there anymore. But maybe like you're like pretty tiny and unsuspected. Maybe they're like you could get in there no problem. Like,
Okay. All right, Salisbury steak. Listen, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go over there right now, see if I can get any of those plants.
he goes, aye, Captain. He goes back to helping the other people.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Salisbury Hill.
It's fantastic. And that's okay, cool. So we got a little side mission for you to do. That's fantastic. We have the Crooked Crow for you guys to all meet up at. And I think that this would be the best spot to end the session. We will continue next week in Shawford Bay with still a few days to go and a side mission, it seems.
Inshallah.
So that's cool. Make some money in a small town. You met a old friend, Miles, group. The guy.
The guy.
Well, Deacon.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks for having your help here, Deacon. It was real nice seeing you again. We'll end the session there, and then we will come back next week with some really cool things. I think we're also bringing another Gotka session next week, so that might be in the works.
Oh damn.
Until next time, thanks for everybody for watching, and for those who will watch this later, watch us live on Twitch, watch it later on YouTube. If that's too much, then yeah, give it a break. But we love to have you. And for players, stay on because I got to give you XP and stuff. And until next time, is it Monday yet?
Ciao.
Dun dun dun.
Okay.